to go to the other side. You're immortal lover. Waiting with you left me satisfied. I'll be crossing over to the light. You're immortal lover. You had a picture frame. I shone a wedding day so closely. You put it all away with nothing else to say besides mostly. You had an empty bed. I someone else instead with your body. I knew the day we cried. I knew that you would fall. Start walking. I have unfinished business in this life. I'm ready to go to the other side. You're immortal lover. Waiting with you left me satisfied. I'll be crossing over to the light. You're immortal lover. I have unfinished business in this life. Ready to go to the other side. You're immortal love. Waiting with you left me satisfied. I'll be crossing over to the light. You're immortal love. I have unfinished business in this life. I'm ready to go to the other side. You're immortal lover. Waiting with you left me satisfied. I'll be crossing over to the light. You're immortal lover.
Hello everyone, Cook and Pat, hello. Welcome in. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Oh, 80 laps here. So that means we're going to do one race. I think so. I completely forget that this is a long race with Gen 4. Brian, hello. Mike, hello. I didn't get your question about... Don't remember the word litigation. Let me check this word really fast. Yeah, guys, today we're going to watch eNASCAR Coca-Cola Racing Series together. We're going to have watch a long party. We're starting the playoffs with it. Do you mean like sharing with someone, yeah? Or what do you mean? Ah! Like seeing someone. No, never heard anything about this. I know that if you, like, you know, if you're streaming, even if you using some setup shops, they just tell not to share with anyone their sets. But this is, you know, really okay rule. Alright, we'll do qualifying. Just a moment. Misha, hello. Yeah, it's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Guys, feels like I didn't stream for years. So happy to return back. Yeah, Misha, I'm so happy that I've returned back. So this week we're going to do some races, some streams. It's not only one stream on this week, guys. I promise. Alright, let's go. Oh, Dean in stream, Dean in race, and week 13 is close. So yeah, so many things happen. I'm happy that we're finally in the comfy place. All good. So can just be focused on streaming and on racing once again.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Oops. Yeah, this car is really sensitive with the cold tires. Oops. just opened gas too early. Good save, thank you.
All right, there's the checkered flag.
Hey Chris, welcome in. Yeah guys, today going to announce Bats leaders, Bats top 5. I'm going to send you promo codes. I think we can do this after this race. Okay, that could be a lot faster. Alright. Yeah, as soon as I put 100%, it just... Nowhere is so good. Can be love 64 as well. You know, funny fact that I think I did some races with 64 number as someone just used 46. So I had to go with different number.
Pit cycle. And if you go to pit a little early, pit, go like 35 on the 5 on the 45 on the second.
Yo, 64, that's
here is
like mirrored 46, so it's okay.
Good luck, guys.
I only have one leg, so
Watch the tires spin in the rears and restart.
For this race, I'm going to turn
Yeah,
off
for-
bats, okay, guys?
especially if
So
you've got any
I'm just
kind of
going to turn them
wheel
off.
whatsoever as you put your foot down.
Yeah. But you're going to see leaderboard. Okay, you don't see leaderboard. I'm just going to return back after the race, okay?
but that's what I'm saying is I ultimately usually end up killing my right front. You know,
Guys, we had really
tires
tough
slow
weeks.
me down because I get off the brake early.
Moved to our
Enter
previous
lower
place.
and
I'm so happy to be
what's it
here
called?
because
Drop the
I'm
bottom
feeling
left.
comfortable
That should help.
here.
And if you start
Also, I
tracking the
finally
brake early,
recover from my flu, whatever that was.
or at least that's what I do to help conserve right front.
One lap to green. Line up on the inside.
And
Pit road is
finish
closed.
my story with
I'm just gonna follow
root canal
around for a
Estimated
while.
treatment.
Dodge the
2,726.
chaos. I'll get a top 10 out of it. That's all I'm
So
shooting for.
which is really
Try to
good.
field today, look for opportunities.
Yeah, I literally did laps.
Yeah, really good that I'm feeling better. Can't
I
believe.
haven't even driven
Have a good
Gen
run.
4
Waiting on the final car to
a
green.
while.
You know, guys,
Probably
I just
4
end
weeks,
up
5 weeks since I've
switching the
Oh,
dentist because I didn't like that I felt a lot of pain during the canal treatment. Decided like, okay, I'm just going to switch
you guys
clinic
think
and
there's no
go
pasta?
to other person, and that was the best decision which I made.
Otherwise, I pretty much stayed at the 87.
Catch start 2,
Dude,
car.
I don't
Catch
race
start
there.
21,
I don't
car.
usually
Catch
race
start
basketball.
13, car. Catch start 17, car.
You, what's the word for hatred towards land? I was gonna call you the equivalent of a racist for saying that.
So I just changed clinics, did everything fast without any pain, and you know, we just finished everything
Yeah, I would
in
love
2
to
days.
learn dirt, but
And
I don't know. I'm never.
first
I'm
visit
not
I
able
spent
to
20
feel the car
minutes.
well enough to
Second
really
visit,
get the throttle
which
to the ground.
was today. I spent like 40 minutes. I'm so happy.
Force feedback a lot, racing dirt.
Get ready, going green.
It's difficult, but it's fun.
The more you do it, the
The
easier it
pace
gets.
car is in.
Okay, guys. Getting ready for caution.
Green flag, green flag. Outside. Still there. Still there. Clear outside. Wrecking in turn 4. Wrecking in turn 4. Caution, yellow flag. They want you in single file. Wrecking on the front stretch.
Bro,
Really nice.
Closed.
in front of the car ahead of you.
17 car
That was wonderful, guys.
You have no reaction time.
Oh,
That didn't
4x.
take long.
Damn.
Actually, I did kind of check up there, buddy. But yeah, it was just too fast. But I apologize for getting into you there. I didn't know where to go, really.
A great start. Yeah, indeed. Daniel, hi. Welcome in. Thank you.
Damn, man. You about locked it up in front of me there.
How do you pronounce your
Like,
name?
just out of the
My
blue,
name
I
is
had to
Ljuboy.
put a car link between you and the guy in front of you. I about ran you over.
We'll need refueling,
Closed. Pit road
but
is
definitely
closed.
can refuel right now. Look at this, plus 6 positions from start. Really good.
Boy, these things feel sketchy on the start. You can feel them spinning all the way up to the middle of third gear. Yeah, it's gonna be really bad, especially when we have long runs.
Second name. Second name is Ozikitskowska.
I hope we get a long run.
Okay, guys.
Nice, nice, wasn't very good.
After a wreck or two, take out most of the people that are
Half
struggling.
past 7.
Let's have a fast ad break.
Especially on this high of a split.
All right. Yeah, after the stream in the morning, I will go to visit different doctor to just check if my throat is okay. So everything
One left
healed
to
in
green.
a
You'll
good
be
way.
lining up on the inside.
Ah, yeah, radio the best in iRacing, especially novels. Oh, got no idea why people harry. You know, with Gen 4 you can harry. You just have to warm up tires, get in a rhythm, and then you can overtake people. People just rushing too bad on the first laps. And that's definitely not working with this car. Like, this is not Arca. Not really common second name.
About to go green. Stay focused.
It's not really popular.
Post car is off. Time to do your job. Green flag, green flag. You're in the top 10. Roger.
Okay. This guy can go. Just not 100% confident in cold tires on this car.
That was your fastest lap of the session. Wrecking on the front stretch.
Oh, they wrecked behind.
Just set the fastest lap. 32.43.
Javier, good evening. Thank you so much for your sub with Prime. Really appreciate it for 20 months. Thank you.
Pit road is closed.
That's a lot.
I'm so happy to see everybody on stream, guys. Welcome everybody.
Vaya, vaya.
It's been a long time.
Dude, whoever was these
Yeah, how you
guys,
doing? How's iRacing for you?
Frena, frena. Looked like 18 just cleaned you out. Big cloud being like fucking Dylan did Logano this weekend.
Toxic! Toxic.
I'm new doing this race.
Oh, Zanwar is so cool track.
It can be really good, man, when you have idiots.
Doors,
that don't know how to
hello.
check up for people.
Welcome to the stream.
What can you do?
Kirwan,
For
hi.
real, like I just fucking passed him clean and then he
They just, you know, continue to complain. I know, just, you know, we're just going to stay out. Don't see a reason to pit right now.
Action time, bro. You shouldn't be racing. You should be doing something else.
Okay, they didn't finish yet. Alright.
You know, I wonder how many lives iRacing has saved. Because the amount of people that are on here instead of in real life.
Yes, you can do
quality
some
drivers
street
around
stock. It's
here. I
usually
wonder if there's actually been
quite
lives
fun,
saved. You can look at
especially
racing
you
fatalities
to
dropping, like, the
earn
local
safety rating. I think you can just go to street stock and USA track, or like any short track will be good, as you're going to get a lot of safety ratings, so you get out of rookies quite fast. But you have to watch out for other people to not get any inks.
level.
That's actually a really cool theory. I've never really thought about that.
I mean, granted, the people on iRacing are a
Oh,
lot
if you're
more
feeling
often
pain
drunk,
in
high,
shoulders, so
whatever,
maybe just
than in real
go
life, at
down
least I
with
would
the
hope.
force
God,
feedback
I
a
would
little
hope
bit.
so. But yeah, no.
So usually force feedback, which I'm using in ovals, it's a bit lower than the force feedback which I'm using in road. Trevor, thank you so much for 15 months. Welcome. Thank you for your sub. Really appreciate it. Thanks. Oh, Javier, that's really cool. Геймин Вулф, рад видеть в чате, привет. Где пропадали? У нас был переезд на прошлое место. Собственно, на котором мы жили почти 1,5 года. Вот, и я же все еще болела. Собственно, поэтому стримов и не было. Yeah, Dorish, wish you good luck. I just said the same thing which I told you. That we had moved to our different place where we lived for past like 1 year and a half, and I also tried to recover from the flu, which I get somewhere. So yeah, all good now. Да, самое главное, что все хорошо, самое главное, что я не болею. И зуб еще починила. Прям все супер. Я довольна.
Letter 7, carbide. You had the position
Завтра
when
еще
the
схожу
yellow
к
flag
Лору,
came out.
чтобы точно
Letter 7, carbide.
убедиться,
You had the
что все
position when the
нормально
yellow
с
flag
Горовым,
came out.
и будет прям супер.
One lap to green. Line up on the inside.
Is it number 13? Yeah, okay. I see now. Oh god. Да, теперь можно стримить. Все хорошо. Я думаю, что в выходные можно Road Америку покатать на GT3.
After 21 car.
Yeah, guys, I think on weekend we can do some Road America because I didn't race this track in ages. And it should be fun with GT3s.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is in.
I hope we stay green longer time this time. Here we go.
Green, green, green. The leader is running.
Hey, Cookin' Fat.
0.8.
Yeah, doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Hope you too.
Outside.
So finally return back to streaming.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Stay low. Stay low.
Ah,
Clear up top.
that was tricky.
The car in C1 just set the fastest lap. 32.075. The car in C19 just set the fastest lap. 32.046.
Okay, guys, we'll be focused.
Fastest lap.
Whoa, 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 easy.
Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Keep low. Stay low. Clear high.
Ah, what's happening? What's going on?
Car outside. The car in C10 just set the fastest lap. 30.151.
Sorry for that.
Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Outside is clear.
I thought that we were going to die. Because this guy in front, he started to slow down, and I'm like, oh, what am I supposed to do?
The car inside. Keep high. Still there, inside. Still inside. The leader is running 30.267. Clear. Car outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Keep low. Stay low.
That's crazy how everybody's so close to each other.
Clear outside if you want it.
Ah! Number 11, go faster.
Keep
Go
right.
faster.
Inside.
No, couldn't do anything.
Outside. The yellow flag is out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed right now. Pass bus 14 car. Pass bus 6 car.
Sorry, couldn't do anything, unfortunately.
Sorry guys, like hit the apron and got loose.
Yeah, he just got to lose, and you know, nothing I could do, unfortunately. Well, you know, Russian, that's my first language. English second. I don't know German. All I know in German, that's donkey.
Pit road is now open.
I mean, if Scuffs were in this game, I would pit right here.
Yeah, he just went
really,
sideways
yeah.
before
Some sort of like being able to put on.
I
scuff
touch
tires.
him. Should we go for fuel? Okay, no one... Everybody stay out? Okay, let's stay out then.
Car 20. Got the
Yeah,
lucky
but
dog. Let
pretty
the
good.
party on the
Ooh,
outside.
that was crazy, guys.
Honestly, I'm surprised.
Ah, English is first for you and Russian second. I bet it's really hard to learn Russian as a second language. So it's, you know, it's quite easy for me as that's a first language for me. But I bet when
I
you
somehow only got 9 seconds to the pairs off that. I got ping pong balled.
learn it as a second one after English or German, it can be
right?
complicated.
I don't know for sure who was. I hit the apron with the left front, got really loose, and then got hit from behind. I don't know who it was. But
What's upside down? What do you mean?
My fucking reaction time, I did it, and I'm way back here.
Hey, I checked my front.
Zoom
my
zoom,
right
hello.
side.
You just in time.
Here, I can come up and check you. Coming on the outside, bud.
So we're doing Gen 4 at Charlotte.
Pass bus 6 car.
I think there's going to be only one race before the
You're
watch-along
right,
party
that's
of the eNASCAR at Michigan.
Okay, thanks. You said I had damage on the front end, but
Ah, okay, Brian.
Pass bus 6 car.
I might have checked the wrong carb.
Pit road is
Pat, do
closed
you
right
see
now.
anything?
Ah, okay, I got it. So pedals, yeah? That's just you know, percentage, and it's like in the end it's 0-0 because it's 100%. So that's why.
Pass bus 6 car.
Firstly, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. One Chai, hi. Welcome, how are you doing? Yeah, guys, today I'm going to send you promo codes which you won in the bet leaderboard. You don't see it now because I turned off for this race, but then I'll just return back. You're going to see leaderboard on stream, and top 5, I'll send you promo codes today of 20 iRacing credits. And just in time for week 13. That's great. And I got more promo codes for you. I think on week 13 we'll do community race where we'll give away some promo codes. Okay, because we didn't race long time. It should be really fun to race together.
I can't. I
Again.
don't have my trading paints on, so I don't know if I actually do have a skin.
How are yeah, have a good night.
You have a
Next stream will be I think on Friday. Friday.
I'm showing him in a
Yeah,
green
I
dot.
think that on Friday I can be with you here.
I think it's Chick X. It could be wrong.
So, by the way, I'm planning
Or it
to
might be
stream
a Saturday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe Monday as well. So yeah, we'll see you. Thank you.
Chick X was the 86, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yep, you got an 86 on your car.
No.
Yeah,
I don't
thank you.
I can't see.
Have a
I
good
don't
night.
have skin on.
See you.
At the very least, the last skin you put on training paints was the
Okay, guys, we
86 car.
save good amount of fuel.
Yeah, no, he's right.
Yeah, Common, we'll see you. Have a good night as well. Thank you for
Sorry,
watching.
mashed the clutch instead of the brake there.
That spoiler better be looking pristine.
Get
Let's
ready, going
go.
green.
Let's
At the rear
go.
end, fine.
Post car is off. Time to do your job.
Know that I ain't coming in behind you again, old man.
Green, green, green.
Woo!
Outside. The leader just did a 33.
That was tricky.
Four. Clear outside if you want it.
That was tricky.
Outside. Outside. Clear. Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Keep low. Stay low. Stay low.
Okay, this guy can go ahead.
Clear. The car in Z1 just set the fastest lap. 30.094. Car outside.
Thanks for the turn.
Keep low. Stay low. There is a car
Number
on the high
one,
side.
I'm still here.
I'm sorry, that was a dirty block.
Stay low.
I see what you mean. I have to wish for you.
Clear up top. Car outside. Still there. Stay low. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear outside.
Just about crap my pants there, one.
You're
Not
in.
to be actually so long, just one. Coke brown for sure.
Car inside.
Guys, that's pretty intense. Oh my god.
Still there. Inside. Still inside. Still there at the bottom. Clear. Car inside. Clear inside.
Whew. Nice.
Wrecking in turn 3.
Oops, he just lost it. No caution.
I do not know how I do.
30.547.
That
You're in
was
fourth
scary.
position.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I went in a little deeper than you did
Whew.
and barely caught your bumper.
You did a little more than that.
Sorry again, dude.
Baltic, thank you so much. Welcome to the stream.
Wasn't intentional. Wasn't trying to race like that. I just haven't been around you. Thought you were going in deeper.
Yeah. Car is so tricky. No, so far we're doing really good with I think tires and with everything.
Top to the bottom when you get to me.
I'll take the bottom.
You got it, Hoff.
Yeah, Clean, hi. Welcome in. Have a good night. I will see you on Friday. Going to stream. So today we're having eNASCAR, that's why I'm up late. Oxygen, hello. Welcome to stream. Yeah, I think for the first race we're doing okay. So top 5 finish will be really good for us. Or early, yes, it's 4 AM right now. Where is Caution? No, I didn't try Highline with this car.
The leader is running 31.2.
So you think it's going to work better? We can try it. You know, this first race just to try everything. Anyway.
Inside. Stay high, there's a car on the left side. Still there, inside. Still there at the bottom. Clear inside.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's better. Yeah, let's just follow number 21.
Car inside. Still there, inside. Stay high, there's a car on the left side. Clear.
Oh,
You still want that bottom or do you want top?
this guy used
I'll
a bit too much of outside line. Conrad, hello.
Heard, I'll probably give it
Yeah.
to one.
Finally returned back. So happy to be here, guys, with you.
Yeah, I'll back up for you into one.
Okay.
inside.
Thank you.
Still inside.
I'm not really good at
Yeah, man.
driving
Sorry
the
about that earlier.
outside
It
line,
wasn't intentional.
but we're still
You're good. I was
okay.
tired of getting run over all race in that turn 3.
I think we're still okay.
The leader just did a 31 point.
Okay, George. See you. Have a good night. Sleep well. Ah, 11. Yeah, 11 beaten on lap 18. Copy. So that's why this guy beating. We need caution. I don't want to beat on green.
Freaking hate touching that bottom, what's it called? Apron. Completely screws up the corner.
Okay, we're halfway to the finish.
Yeah, we should beat in like in the 11 laps according to the fuel, but maybe a bit earlier because of tires. But I'm just waiting till number 11 going to coast something. Els, thank you so much for your sub. Thank you for 3 months. Really appreciate it. How are you doing today? For 9 months! Wait, 3 months streak. Thank you. Just so busy with this Gen 4. Super fast on this track. Hey, hey! Welcome. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. I think we're going to finish in time for the eNASCAR Coca-Cola Racing Series. Okay. Michael, hi. Carbon, hello. As you see, guys, we're setting up. All good. Going to do a bunch of streams upcoming weeks.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.2 seconds.
Ooh, I think tires bad. Can stay like maybe one more lap and that's it.
Even two.
Car outside.
What are you doing, actually?
Outside is clear. The
Okay,
leader's
it's fine.
now.
Yeah, let's beat next lap. Guys, if I'm going to mess up the beats, forgive me.
3 inside, still there. Clear inside.
Setting, they're sitting.
I'm hitting the time by.
The leader's pitting now.
And caution, yeah? No. Okay, that was quite
Car
safe.
6 is now leading.
I'm gonna
Pit.
fix the
3,
time.
2, 1. Right here.
New tires!
All the damage is
Pitting 18,
repairable.
pitting.
Nice.
We get it 16.
Okay, go. Inside, you only have one tyre depth remaining. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Clear.
Oh, it was number 21. This is good.
we're putting in here.
Well, decent beat. Decent beat. Was really safe and nice. I'm happy. No, just stick with number 21. We should be okay. Doing really good job with tires, with everything.
You were like 2 seconds ahead when you pitted.
Car inside. Clear inside. The leader's pitting now.
Okay, I see people struggling with tires.
The car in P9 just set the fastest lap. 29.916. Go high.
Yeah, I think so. Top 5 is possible. Let's see. I hope they don't go into coast caution. Because we need to finish this race in near time.
Go high.
Business time, business time.
Whew.
Top 10.
Really good. Yeah, guys, don't forget to stay here. We're going to watch eNASCAR Coca-Cola Racing Series playoffs starting today at Michigan. So hope to see you on the rest of the stream, and we'll have some fun. Going to watch
Thank you, Mr. Gray.
real pro sim racers running ovals. No, I'm not using. I'm just, you know, following him. That's it. So probably can race him maybe by the end of the race. I'm just trying to save tires now.
Hey, do you want to go by?
Go by? No, I'm just going to stay behind.
Car outside. Keep low. Clear high.
Yeah, catching top 5. Here we go. Whew. Volkswagen, hello. Doing well, thank you so much. How are you? So we're doing Gen 4 at Charlotte. 80 lap race.
Car outside. Outside is clear.
Number 7.
Car outside. Clear.
Wow. Really?
Clear outside.
Wonderful, thank you.
Line up, single file. closed. Pit road is closed.
Oh no.
You've got wheel damage.
What's the
Catch up.
reason why they
Car.
did this?
Catch up.
Guys, what's the
Catch up.
reason why you
14
did this?
car. Your car has too much damage. We've got to fix it. Catch up. 11 car. Catch up. 4 car.
Yeah, I didn't turn into you, buddy.
And number 7 just pushed me from the corner.
15 car.
Also, if you wanted to go by, I was gonna let you go by.
You entered a closed pit.
Full
Line
car,
up at the
yeah.
tail end of the field. Pit box in. 10. 5.
Number 20.
You know, Simon's about to have a good
Two.
finish too.
1. Right here. We can repair most of the damage. You'll still have minor wheel damage.
I just don't understand why this happened.
His car looks to be in the middle of the back.
Y'all need to go on. It's gonna have to catch up.
20.
Guys, we gotta go all the way around.
Oh, that's it. You know, we finished the race. Okay, going to see what happened. I know why number 21 complained.
Folks, what are we waiting on? Let's go. I don't think y'all realize the pace car is directly behind me. Okay, screw it.
But what you guys are doing, like, it.
Well, 21, you touch the wall a little bit and that's unsettle your car and you touch me a little bit, but that's not a problem. So number 7 caused this crash.
Made a pass at 11 car. What do you want me to do?
Tow. You need to tow. Your car is junk. We're gonna tell you when you get into your pits that they can't repair anything.
Interesting side of you there, 5. Only 1 or 2 tires. Interesting.
Like, what's the reason number 7 did this?
I would like to pit and get some of this damage done, but I can't because nobody wanted to go.
Yep.
I have 3 minutes of damage.
Like, what's the reason to do this, actually? No, personally, I absolutely didn't get it. Okay. You just misjudge how early you would lift. You know, just well, I'm upset. I'm definitely upset because that seems like really, really long repairs, and I know if you could do anything differently, can't judge this 100%. But this is really sad anyway. Because my race is over. Race is over. We just got 28 minutes of required repairs. I want to watch his... If he could do something differently, I don't know. Well, I think no. I think no, he couldn't do anything. So he probably didn't see that I lost the car a little bit. Okay, at least, you know, he's a really good person. So, alright. Okay. I'm so happy that he's, you know, he's communicated.
The pace car is off. Be ready. Green flag, green flag.
He's like, thanks, man. Apologies again. Hope to see you in another. And just like, hey, I'm girl. By the way, we'll race on Friday. Good luck. Yeah, all good. Strayborn, happy to see you. Welcome. Thank you. Yeah, finally returned back. All good. Was really good race until this moment, but good thing that we're losing on the 53. So that means we just, you know, go on to return back 3K. At least this guy is a really good person. I'm happy because, you know, not all the time you can meet people who just, you know, go into apologies. Yes, going to show you bets. Wait a moment. Going to show you bets, guys. Just one moment. Just one moment. So, where is the bet leaderboard? Bets. Okay. You're going to see them, and I'm going to send you promo codes. Here you go. So guys, this is our bet leaderboard. Conrad Congress was P1, Zoom Zoom was P2, Strayborn was P3, Wipex was P4, and TVS was P5. Yay! Congrats everybody. I'm going to send you promo codes. Because we got time now. And we're going to watch eNASCAR just in a few minutes. So they're starting their show. Okay, count to green already started. Yeah. Okay, we're going to watch it and I'm going to send you promo codes at the same time. Be right back.
To go from 10 to 4, so there's a lot of heartbreak, there's a lot on the line if you're able to get a win. We can only have one driver point their way in to the championship at Homestead Miami Speedway, so it's an intense time and so important for these.
It drove the track really well. Yeah, guys, no worries. We're going to do another races this week. No worries. Yeah, just you know, really complicated circumstances which happened right there. So I think that number 21, just because he touched the wall, then touched me because he tried to return back. That really unstable my car, and you know, just nothing I could do in this situation, unfortunately. You forgot about bets, Conrad, congrats! You got a P1 in this. I'm going to send you promo code, guys. Just give me a few minutes. going to send you promo codes, and this month we're going to have once again, because you know, personally I really like bets. We got a lot of potatoes in them, and they're really fun actually.
Some of the moves we saw, some of the blocks that we
You know, more fun than rigged giveaways for Streamlabs bot.
Still have that shot at $100,000. Sometimes, look, we see it on Sundays with the big series, right? Sometimes we see it here in eNASCAR.
Yes, I was really fast. I'm pretty good with this car in the track. So yeah, definitely we can like earn 200 iRacing, and they'll give us 3K once again. So I just want to return back the 3K. And yeah, we should be okay. Ray, hello, doing really well. How are you today?
Not only on who wins this race, but on
we love potatoes, yes.
But
yes.
in the end, Graham Bolin, right place,
we
right
love
time,
potatoes.
Clutches it up and is
guys, also Road America this week. Next week or week after the next one, Monza with Porsche Cup. I'm looking forward for this. Just, you know, long time I didn't do any
regular season finale.
And I don't think that it can, well, that's my going
any
thought
Porsche
from
Cup.
Pocono. I don't
really
think
miss
it
it.
Be any different than Graham Bolin. Once again, he has been in this situation a number of times in his career. You can see the highlights back at
next week Daytona will be with Xfinity. Oh, that's really good.
Series history. Graham Bolin outdoes
that's really good. We're going to do this.
Racing to be able to take the win, and of course, playoff time is Graham.
What about road?
He's been a member of the championship 4 when he was driving for the Charlotte Phoenix a year ago. Again, Graham Bolin knows how to get the job done in these clutch situations, and it showed no different when we went to Michigan.
And I'm just thinking about the regular season points battle and how the effect it had on the playoffs. Every position, guys, mattered in the regular season. Wyatt Tinsley missed the playoffs by 1 point. Do you know what that is? That is one position in the regular season. Any race throughout the regular season, if Wyatt Tinsley had passed one more car, he would be in the playoffs. And it's just such a shame because he won the season.
You know, nothing really interesting, except maybe Porsche Cup at Zandvoort can be a good thing.
To go for a championship. But because he didn't get one more position,
Ireland is so beautiful. So beautiful.
Look it in. Casey Kerwin as well. I mean, former champions. It's just, it's crazy to think about, Blake. One position in the entire season.
Okay, guys, going to send you promo codes. Just wait a moment.
We're going to see that here in a second as we take a look at our 10 playoff drivers that are all competing. You can see how they're lined up, the playoff points that they accrued during the regular season, led by Steven Wilson, who got a couple of wins. He also got a pair of segment wins this season that he was able to collect a couple of playoff points for. So he'll start 20 points to the good ahead of what that cut line is beneath.
Here we go. So Conrad, you get in your promo code. Guys, I'm going to send you, as always, to Twitch Whispers, so please pay attention to that and check your Twitch Whispers. Don't forget about this.
Talk about who is going to keep their spot in the series. Now that the playoffs drivers can compete for a championship, the rest of the focus is for these drivers to try and stay in the top 20 so that they have a ride potentially in 2024 for the 16th season. And by the way, look at Wyatt Tinsley. You mentioned he's 1 point out of the playoffs. Now he's 1 point out of relegation and having a seat next year. That's how important that just that one position can matter. He'd be locked in. He'd have a shot to win a championship. Now he's got to fight for just his right to be in the series along with the rest of the drivers you see on the right-hand side of your screen that are on the outside.
Hey guys, we need an ad break, and then shortly we'll return back.
You can see him here, William Byron Esports, really having a great season. They've got two drivers in the playoffs, and M80 right behind them. Not a lot of jumbling in the top 5, but still the top 5 separated by only 80 points in one race.
Okay, Conrad, send to you.
Swing, so far from over, so much on the line.
Then
$40,000 for the top 5 teams at the end of this playoff,
Zoom Zoom.
15, an extra 15 to the winning
You're
team.
the next.
So a lot of pride and some money, a trophy on the line for these team standings. William Byron Esports still dominating right there.
Here you go.
I mean, there is a lot on the line. You talked about it. That relegation, I think, is going to be a lot
Then
in what these drivers
straightforward.
are taking into consideration heading to the start. But I think also we got to talk about the teams. Although you mentioned there's not that much movement, there's a lot on the line, like you said, for the teams. And luckily here at Countdown to Green, we actually get to check in with the
Woohoo!
teams
You're
behind
welcome.
the teams
You're welcome.
that bring this all together. And Alan, you have someone that's from a team that's rounding up the top 3.
Yeah, from Joe Gibbs Racing, the co-owner of Joe Gibbs Racing, Heather Gibbs. Her teams, they have 2 shots at winning this championship. So, of course, we wanted to make sure they're represented here on the show. She was kind enough to join us.
Wipex and TVS.
Sim racing to Joe Gibbs Racing.
I feel like the value
So,
that sim racing has.
now
for Joe
Wipex
Gibbs
and then
Racing,
TVS.
I mean, it starts with our development drivers. It opens the door for kids, at any age to start racing and being a part of that iRacing series. And I mean, even to my son Ty, who's our youngest Cup Series driver, when Kurt Busch was hurt at Pocono, Denny called to find out if Ty wanted to step in, first Cup Series race. He's never been in the car. He's never sat in it. And all he wanted to do was get home and get on his own racing simulator. It was pretty funny because so many people, in his interviews were like, "Oh, did he go to TRD, to our, our big simulator?" And he was like, "No, I'm at home. I got on iRacing." And he was like, stayed up till all night getting on it, and it really gave him at least confidence to get on the track. And he'll be the first one to tell you, iRacing has been so helpful in his career. And I think we see it with our Xfinity drivers, with our ARCA guys.
Okay,
and all of our Cup
and
Series.
the last one.
I remember that day. It was a big
Last
day to
promo
have
code
Ty
will go
Gibbs on that
to
iRacing sim and then be able
TVS.
to go into the Cup race. So speaking of that, we've seen drivers from the Coke Series now work for teams and helping teams out. So we asked Heather, what is the future of sim racing for her team?
I see the future of sim racing and motorsports really allowing people across the country, even outside the country, to have an opportunity to race tracks that our drivers in NASCAR have the opportunity, but without having a car.
Okay, guys, we're
tires,
done
and
with
expensive, they can get experience
bets.
on the tracks.
So
I
I
think
just
it's
paid
incredibly
everything
valuable,
to you,
especially with the
which
Olympic
is
and
which is
practices
really
and
good.
tests. I mean, you're down
And
to day of. I know Ty's first race that he
yeah,
ran at
going
the
to do
Daytona
more
road
racing
course.
on
He
Friday.
never sat in, a car, never had a live green pit
Mhm.
stop, and was really well prepared coming from his experience on simulators, experience
Today,
running
going to watch
iRacing,
eNASCAR
to be able to
Coca-Cola
get into
Racing
that
Series
car.
together.
And I think
Guys
that's
starting
exciting
their
and really
playoffs,
updating all
which
the
is
tracks that they've been
incredible.
doing and
So
keeping
there'll
them
be a really
with the
interesting fight
repaves and everything
for
else. It allows those people that
the
don't have
title
everyday access
of
to
the
tracks
champion
to be able
of
to
this
race the same
year.
courses that our current Cup drivers
By
are
the way,
racing.
if you didn't know,
We can't
this
say
is
it enough.
15th championship of eNASCAR in iRacing, which is absolutely crazy. Just imagine they doing this for like
Well, I think
15
having both drivers make the playoffs
15
is really
years.
exciting.
Wow,
Obviously,
that's
Bobby
incredible.
has made the Final Four many different times, and Daniel winning his first race at Indy and now making the playoffs is exciting. Having Interstate Batteries, who is our founding sponsor at Joe Gibbs Racing 33 years ago, is our sponsor for esports, is really exciting. It just tells you how much value we put into simulation
Hi, Saray,
racing,
hello.
racing, and we're excited. I think
Yeah,
Bobby feels
nice
like
to
it's
see
his
you too.
championship
I'm
to win
feeling
this year,
better.
so we'll see what
Finally
happens, but thrilled
set
for
up
both
all
of
stuff
them,
ready for streaming and
and,
ready to
look forward to see how they do
do
in the
great
playoffs.
racing with you. Really miss all streams and everything because I just started to stream in good way previous months, but then get sick and just then another move happened. So we settled down on our previous place where we've been for 1.5 years. I'm happy to return back here. Finally got air condition. So even if it's hot outside, I'll be able to stream for
real
you.
life on the track as well. So we see a lot of potential.
Yeah, I'm just happy that everything,
And just yet another example of one of the
you know,
drivers from our eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series guys going.
so everything happened in a good way for me, and it's all good now. Just can focus of what I'm usually doing.
between our drivers and success on Sunday.
Yeah, you know, just I caught some kind of flu or whatever, so it just I was sick for 2 weeks with this thing, and then another 1 week with bronchitis. So my throat was in pain. It was horrible. I'm going to visit doctor in the morning and just to check that throat is okay and everything is fine. That was, you know, really bad thing. I know what it was. Actually, this is not COVID, but it was really bad.
Is that 5 screens I'm seeing there?
You know, with this so temperature like 37 and 5.
You know, I know 4 is kind of
It was horrible.
Go-to for a lot of these rigs, but 5, I got to tell you, that's doing another level. So a really nice setup here. Again, you get a great vantage point having all 3 of those angles, and yeah, a really nice one.
Our next one is from Jordan. Jordan, he's got that wheel mount right there. For the
Do you know that I fell down on agility? That happened on Sunday. But it was...
I mean, look, this just shows the priority sim racing is for some
It
people.
was fun.
You gotta race wherever you can, however you can do it. And then this is all you need. You can set it up in your
Yeah, value is $0. It should be... So if you will pay attention, so heroes will be like -20.
What are you thinking? Lots of art.
It just costs for you 0, but it just if you scroll down a little bit, it's going to tell you like -20, which means it just adds to your credits.
Nice look when he's racing here. You got the curved single monitor.
Oh yeah, this setup is really good.
Very nice here, G.
Really nice one.
Well done. And you know, I gotta say here, Alan, this is my guy, Seth Ryder, using the old tried and true.
Why he's got this red line on the picture?
You could still get the job done even with I don't want to call it ancient, but an experienced piece of equipment.
Okay, so yeah, guys, main thing, everything is fine now. We settled down. I'm recovered.
You know, it's probably not
It's all good.
but
Also,
it's possible. You can do
complete
it.
the
But again,
canal
I think
treatment
the wheels
of
what
my
makes
toes.
this rig. I love that.
No more pain.
Just has a little bit of lean while he's driving.
So yeah, all
right?
good.
It's fine. It's fine. Our next one, NASCAR Technical Institute.
Yeah, in UI it's different. I understand you. Like, I was using the website all the time, and it just really tough to switch to UI. Yeah, because some things are different. Sometimes miss member site. Do you miss member site?
Remember to send your rigs to us here so they could be on the show using the hashtag eNASCAR and iRacing and tagging both of those. We like to see them right here, and it's such a blast. We keep saying that we're going to show our own rigs, but I don't think...
Yeah, actually I was surprised that they put in away the account.
All right. Now with that, we are getting into playoffs.
You know, I thought that they going to leave account on the member side is going to stay here because I got no idea where you can change like your address or something else in iRacing UI. Right now, I didn't check this, so it was really comfortable to use this account section on the website.
Got a deep connection with sim racing. Here's what he told us.
Yeah, well, people ask me all the time, what's the deal?
Yeah, I'm in iRacing from 2020, and
dads or grandmas and grandpas that are trying to
used to
race,
member
and they ask
side.
a lot of questions about sim racing, and probably the first thing I would tell them is economically, it's a lot cheaper, and you can find the type of racing that you like, right? And one of the things I like about sim racing, and in particular iRacing, I think tells the story very well. Is you can do dirt racing.
Oh, 10 years in iRacing. That's a long time. Wow.
You can do
it's incredible.
You can do stock car. You can do sprint cars. I mean, there's just all this variety. And I think sim racing is a really economical way to find what you like. And you might like all of them, which is great too. Certainly I do to some degree. And, I think to go on top of that, it's such an easy way to learn, once you find what you like, to learn the race craft. the skills and the technical procedures, the process of making a vehicle.
Ray, yeah, I wish you good luck with your race. We'll see you.
Is it going to have
Thank you so much.
correlation to real world? No, probably never. But the tools today are better than they've ever been. And they
Okay, guys, be right back in a few minutes. Just have to go to Chamber of Wisdom, then return back. We're going to watch the race in 17 minutes. So let's run another one ad break to not have any pre-rolls and ads during the race
I
time.
think it's one of the best ways to immerse yourself
You're
in
back.
those environments that maybe you might not have an opportunity to do so elsewise.
Great insight there. And we know, look, sim racers help out 2311 Racing. We just heard from Joe Gibbs Racing. So we asked Brad, how important is sim racing in development to RFK?
Well, certainly iRacing is an important tool to me, even still to this day. We have all types of different sim capabilities at RFK Racing, and we leverage each one to the max. Specific to iRacing, a lot of it is fairly proprietary. But, we're just trying to find areas that maybe I'm not at my top of game and just tune them up and refresh ourselves with what we're going to need on any individual weekend to be able to go out and perform at a high level on the real racetrack.
And let's not forget, Brad is a businessman as well. So we asked him about the correlation between the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing series and the value of sponsorship that it gets for RFK.
Yeah, with RFK's e-racing teams, obviously we put a lot of emphasis on using our real partners on the cars. And, as we talk to our partners about the value of motorsports, and particularly with RFK Racing, esports is just another component and a value add that we can offer them to, a different fan base of sorts. And, we like that ability to engage, in the esports series. And I think we're going to continue to do so.
If you don't know, Brad is a proud Michigander. That's where we're racing tonight. So we asked him for any advice he might give to the field racing tonight.
Yeah, Michigan is such an interesting track for the next gen car. And, as I look at that being the first round of the playoffs for the Coke Series, I think to myself, that's a big challenge, right? Drafting really important. You got to know when to pull out and make a pass and then when to get back in line. And, timing those runs just right sounds really easy. But as we've all learned, when you're going 190 mile an hour, things happen a lot faster than you think.
And look, we know Brad has done a lot in his career. He's never raced live at the NASCAR Hall of Fame with a big crowd looking at him. We asked him about that environment, what that might be like.
Yeah, I think it's always a big challenge for me as a race car driver when you're not in your comfort zone. For me, something as simple as, not sitting in the same seat or the seat not being perfectly the same as what I'm used to can be a distraction. And anytime you have distractions, you're never at the top of your game. And for the championship race to be hosted, in a different venue than what those drivers are experiencing in the Coke Series there, it'll be a new challenge, a new stressor on them that they'll have to overcome if they want to be a champion.
And it's so great to hear from him. Look, I know Brad, old school guy, back to the papyrus, the dial-up modem days. He's been racing online that long, but now he's applying it to the future of his race team. It's so cool to see that evolve.
Dial-up, I don't know what you're talking about, Alan. I'm so young. But as you are, some of you are, as we heard, proud Michigan, track fans. Well, let's take a look at the track that we're racing at tonight. We have Team Dillon, Jonathan Delaney, to take us through.
What's up, guys? Jonathan Delaney here, driver of the number 3 Coca-Cola Chevrolet for Team Dillon Esports. Today, I'm going to be taking you guys around a couple laps at Michigan International Speedway. Alright, tonight at Michigan, it's the first race of the playoffs. Everyone's going to be, the playoff drivers are going to be looking for a win to advance them to the Final Four. They're going to probably be pretty aggressive. And you're probably also going to see the non-playoff drivers be pretty aggressive too. They don't really have much to lose. They're not in intention to win the title, so they're probably going to be making some pretty aggressive moves, maybe some aggressive pitch strategies as well. Here at Michigan, it's a very high-speed track. We're going to be reaching speeds of 205, 200 miles an hour down the straightaways. You're going to see also a lot of drafting going on too. You're going to see a lot of people tandeming together, trying to break away from the pack possibly. And there's just a lot of grooves to work with. You got lanes all the way down at the yellow line, and you're going to see guys also working up by the wall at the very top. Tonight's you're going to be a lot of tight, clean racing. You're going to see a lot of 3-4 wide racing, just like how you guys saw at Pocono. Everyone's going to be fighting for all they have. So I think everyone's going to be very aggressive. Hopefully we can keep it clean. That's a few laps around Michigan for you guys.
All right, now with that, we have our picks that we're going to be talking about. But before we get to picks, we do have to talk about the trends that may have went in to some of our picks. Because
yeah, it's important to look at the history. Oh, totally, because look, we've been here a lot. This is the 15th eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series race at Michigan. Didn't run back in 2022, but they did run it back twice in 2010. So 15 times. A lot of experience here at this track. Garrett Lowe is the only playoff driver to win at Michigan. We're talking the 10 that are going for the championship. He's the only one that's won here. He won in 2019.
Okay, return back. Thank you so much for waiting for me, guys. Really appreciate it.
Him tonight to get it done at Michigan. In 9 of the 14 Michigan races, the winner has led the most laps. That makes
Okay,
sense.
33% of winners won from pole position. Now Michigan will be
Position qualifying, always important. We'll see what they can do.
once again interesting race with tire management and fuel management also.
2015 and Ray Alfala, our boy, still
So
racing.
if no cautions, we should see really interesting pit stops on the green.
Of the 14 winners. Think about that. Yes, you
Let's
won
hope
Michigan, but it's the last
that we
race you won. I don't
go and have really fast, cool, and clean race.
Ryan Luza back in 2018 actually won again after winning Michigan. So we'll see what that means. Do you want to win Michigan? Of course. Will you win the championship? The trend says no.
All right, well, it's all about whether we believe in the trends, because of course we got to look at our brackets because we got to see where we are right now. Let's take a look. Blake, tell us your picks for the championship bracket. Who's going to get in first?
Well, from what I'm looking at, I think it's going to be Bobby Zielinski. He's been a stalwart in the championship for Parker White, Graham Bolin again. Daniel Falkingham finds a way to get in, and I think this is finally the year, 2024. He's been in the championship for so many times. I think he finally breaks through and gets that championship. So for me, I'm rolling with Bobby Z in 2024.
Blake going out on some limbs, going for the good story. I'm just going with the stats here. Come on, baby. Steven Wilson. Heck yeah. Nick
What do you think, guys?
I mean, these drivers have
Who's
shown
going to win the championship? So what do you think about this?
And Vicente, to me, it seems like his year, and I'm taking Steven Wilson to go back to back.
All right, Alan, it seems like we have some similarities because I'm thinking Wilson is going in first, then I have Bobby Z, Tucker Minter, and Vicente Salas. And you know what? The thing is, it is about the stats. It's about the consistency. Who has the most wins in the season? Who's consistent top 10? And that's what I'm thinking about as we head into playoffs. But we are at Michigan first, and we got to talk Michigan. So, who's your pick for tonight's race, Blake?
Well, we just talked about the fact it's a championship, and I think he's going to propel himself to a championship by winning tonight and having nearly a month and a half to focus on Homestead Miami. So I'm taking the VRS Toyota. Joe Gibbs Racing. Bobby Zielinski gets the job done in Michigan and has all that time to focus on just the championship race.
Not bad. And I know it sounds like a broken record, but I'm going with
I know, for me, it's going to be Bobby Zielinski or Steven Wilson. I think it's going to be like this.
Michigan, I can't pick against Steven Wilson once again.
Maria, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Спасибо большое за raid.
Steven Wilson. You just can't ignore the stats. I know Blake has given us a face,
Thank you for the follow. Welcome everybody. We're watching eNASCAR Coca-Cola Racing Series. Hope you had a wonderful stream. Welcome everybody. Hello, welcome in. How was your stream?
Can you imagine again 1 point?
Thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Such a great start tonight, and he will indeed, but may have to do it with relegation on the line. Not a
1
chance.
point, Wyatt.
Oh, 1 point, 1 point. It's gonna sting and may sting for some drivers as well.
Hey guys, this is my first stream in a long time. We didn't stream for maybe 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. So finally returned back to streaming, and we returned back with eNASCAR Coca-Cola Racing Series on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, going to stream some Road America with GT3s and some Gen 4 at Charlotte. So you guys usually can catch me in Porsche Cup. This is my main car in road. Sometimes in GT3, sometimes in Formula 1 600. And in ovals there'll be Gen 4, Arca, Xfinity. I'm just in love with ovals. We finally get 3K iRacing. But this week we have to return back this 200 iRacing. And yeah. Oh, Mix 5 at Virginia. That sounds like a fun combo. I was racing at Virginia because I bet here is a lot of draft with the Mix 5 due to long straight and everything. About eNASCAR, this championship number 15. So for 15 years we got it in iRacing, and today people going to race Michigan, which is absolutely amazing track, and we're going to see really interesting battles here and really interesting tire management as well. So yeah, it should be a really fun race. So please, if you're in love with ovals, if you want to see how pro sim racers run them, you can stay here, learn something. Yeah, and just have fun with us. Okay, understandable. Yeah, you know, Virginia not the easiest track to drive, definitely. And with the Mix 5, it's just really long track.
This is the maker.
We did absolutely brilliant Gen 4 race at Charlotte, but yeah, we're going top 5, top 7. Unfortunately, car behind ended up in my back. So he didn't pay attention that I lost the car a little bit due to the contact with the other car. And I slowed down a bit earlier than I had to into the corner. And he just pushed me out of it, and we get 32 minutes repairs, like engine done. But, you know, it's racing. Sometimes it can be frustrating, sometimes it can be really interesting. That's why we like iRacing. Yeah, we're starting! We're starting, guys.
They tried to drag me down, but look who's laughing now. Look who's laughing now. I believe in something that I can't explain. The wind is calling out my name. Let it rain on me. You know I put in the hours, and I'm not
By the way, we rooting for Casey Kierman, Tony Cannon team, but also I think I'm just going to root for Bobby Zelensky, as I really like how he raced at Chicago Road Course. It was something special and absolutely incredible thing. Ricky, hello, welcome in.
To $500,000.
Ah, you know, good thing about Gen 4 race, which happened and, you know, crash happened. It's okay, guy, just apologize for me and, you know, wish me good luck for the next race. All good.
2024 eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series playoffs. Tonight, the Logi Play.
Yeah, guys, about stream time. Usually I'm streaming a lot earlier, so it's 5 a.m. right now in the morning for me, and 5 a.m. in the morning, yeah, just to be 100% sure what time it is here. Sorry. So yeah, speaking about the streaming time, usually I'm starting at 3-4 p.m. GMT.
There really is so many drivers coming in.
3-4 p.m. GMT, so you can catch me here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 100%. Don't forget to follow other socials like Instagram, YouTube as well, Twitter or X, so you can see some really fun reels from Twitch clips.
Just better than the bottom four.
And yeah, some other stuff on other socials.
So we dropped 6 in the first
I'm not mad, you know, just want to share this eNASCAR championship with you. You know, can just switch my sleep schedule to be here with you tonight.
Thank you and welcome everyone to the opening round of the 2024 eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series playoffs. 10 drivers have separated themselves from the pack and enter this final stretch with the chance of being an eNASCAR champion, the chance to be $100,000 richer, and the chance of reaching...
You know, it's 7 p.m. in the United States. It's okay time. It's just not okay on this side of the planet.
iRacing Series playoff contenders. Your 2023 and regular season champion not only bagged 3 wins, but dominated the stat sheets across the board. With an average finish just outside of 6.
You know, it's really funny how they let them, you know, touch this big cup.
The road course ace
So they just like
and across the pond at Brands Hatch, an eNASCAR playoff veteran. He's done being the bridesmaid.
Teasing them.
Racing Toyota from Fresno, California. It's Bobby Z.
Siash, hello. Welcome in. Hello, hello.
Legend of motorsport in the eNASCAR playoff contention for the first time in the number 11 Toyota for Tony Kanaan Esports. Punching his ticket into the playoffs in Darlington. Can he go all the way to Homestead from Temecula, California? It's Vicente Salas.
9:30 p.m. I love the night. I love the night and early morning. Especially, you know, I like early morning when I stay up all night and catching the early morning. But waking up at like 6 a.m., big no for me. How have you been? Great. No, just setting up all things. All good, recover from my flu. Finish root canal treatment in my tooth. I'm happy. No, just things finally settled down. During this summer, solve a lot of stuff. I'm so happy. And now just can focus on content creation and on streaming as well. Can be here with you do some iRacing races and some other stuff as well.
For Toyota, it's Daniel Falkingham. The driver of the number 41 Mustang waited a long time to get back into victory lane and was able to get Travis Pastrana and the Nitro Circus Sim Racing team into the playoffs in their first year. Can he take it all the way to Homestead from Halifax?
Yeah, finally, this place, I got air conditioned. I'm the happiest person in the world, because I just can't imagine how you can race and, you know, without air condition. It's really hot. Today, in the Coca-Cola Racing Series race at Michigan.
His second season in a row getting in on points. Can he get that extra?
So it will be a really interesting race with tire wear, with everything. Going to watch it. I think this is one of my favorite track. Alongside with Las Vegas, Daytona, Kansas.
But it all starts tonight in Michigan. Who will walk away a champion of $100,000 richer? We're about to find out as the 2024 eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series playoffs start now.
Yeah, prize pool for this championship is $500,000. This is I think the biggest prize money in sim racing so far. We'll see how much we'll get in next Porsche Sport Championship.
Also, playoff start number 1 in his Joe Gibbs Racing number 54 car. He's alongside the 2311 Racing Toyota 23 of Keegan Leahy. Defending series champion Steven Wilson will roll the M80 number 10 off of the inside of row 3 to his outside, the Junior Motorsports number 8 of Caden Honeycutt.
So many playoff drivers showing strong in qualifying. The same could be said for Dylan Duval for Nitro Circus, who will go from 7th. Bobby Zielinski.
Do you remember how much like Casey Kevin won in previous year, because he was a champion of the eNASCAR Coca-Cola Racing Series? Because I'm just not aware how they splitting the prize money.
Tucker Minter and Vicente Salas for Tony Kanaan, both looking for a shot to gain some points tonight.
Hopefully it's a lucky number 13 starting spot tonight for Graham Boland and the Pioneers number 48 car as he embarks on his third shot in the playoffs. He's alongside the Williams Esports 51 of Donovan Strauss. Zach Novak.
I think the same rules. I think so.
Number 8 to his outside, the Junior Motorsports 88 of Briar LaPrade. And on row number 9, it is the Travis Pastrana's Nitro Circus Sim Racing Team 99 car of Matthew Zawak. And to the outside, another one of your playoff drivers, the PS Competition 89 of Garrett Lowe.
Represented in row 20.
Yeah, so they competing for the prize package of $511,000, and the largest, that's the largest prize money in a series history. And $100,000 of the prize package will go to the series champion. Wow.
Mr. Excitement, we call him Michael Cozy Jr. It's the Front Row Motorsports 38 car to the inside of Route 13.
But, you know, just imagine how much you put into the championship and how much time you put into it and how much of passion and everything, and you got a team and everything, so it's definitely worth $100,000.
Team Dillon Esports number 33 Taylor Hurst next to the Kevin.
You know, in the future, I really would like to see prize money as we see in shooters, yeah. In shooters and other games, which are really popular. I hope one day in sim racing we're going to have the same.
For FGR Excel, Cody Bias 33rd for the Pittsburgh Night
So
Century, followed by Marco
that's really
Piaz
cool to see that people, you know, putting more money, getting more sponsors into sim racing, and that's truly amazing. That also NASCAR got their own series here, and that's incredible.
Just missed out on a playoff spot starting tonight from the outside of row 19, as well as Tyler Gary for E-Racer 39th, Colin Bowden.
What do you think, who's going to win tonight's race? You know, it's really complicated. It's going to...
Top of that scoring pylon is the number 20 Toyota of Wyatt Tinsley. Blake's got him dialed up.
It's going to depend on many things.
Tonight, Wyatt Tinsley, great job starting out.
But I think that, you know, people who's in the top 5, I think they got more opportunity.
Position, along with everything else going on in the postseason around you.
Well, it's going to be an interesting one, I could say for sure.
I know, I think that Parker White can be really good on this track.
I mean, I got this really nice Pioneers jersey this week, so I think that might have been the light in the day for my pole position, but
Rocco, hello! Welcome in, happy to see you. How are you?
Yeah, well, I'm glad to be up front here. I really got to thank NFR, like North Force Racing, like 1, 2, 3, Stevens Fit, and then everyone else is just barely outside the top 20 or top 10. So like, yeah, we're just sitting pretty good here.
All right, Wyatt. Well, I know you got a lot of work in front of you tonight. We'll see.
Who's this stream? Who's this girl?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, doing well. Thank you so much. Setting up everything. Finally got air condition, fully recovered. Just going to visit doctor in the morning, just to check the throat is okay and if I need any more, you know, treatment for it.
Just think Coca-Cola red. Those red roof numbers, the windshield banners, the spoilers, the side skirts, and more. Look for those red indicators on the race cars.
Who this streaming and what's that stream?
To keep you updated throughout the race, and you can figure out where those important playoff drivers are amongst all of the other chaos, Blake, in which those other 30 drivers aren't.
All right, guys. Yeah, we're going to start really soon. 70 laps and
140 miles, 70 laps here at Michigan International Speedway tonight.
Speed window will be between 39 and 44 laps.
Fuel mileage, so we'll see how these drivers kind of take this race.
How's things for you, Rocco? How are you doing?
There are 3 sets of Goodyear Eagles that are laying down to the pits for them to take, as well as a pit window that can go a little bit.
Guys, I just not going to do any prediction for this race because I got no idea like who is going to win. It will be interesting to see.
The last few weeks, Michigan should be no different.
15th race here at MIS in series history, but the first time in the postseason. And we're happy that you're strapped into the virtual seat and along for the ride.
All right, I'm happy that things are good for you.
Wyatt Tinsley at the helm with 10 drivers, championship hopes on the line. Let's go playoff racing at Michigan.
70 laps. We're starting the lap 1. Let's go. I really like this track, guys. This is one of my favorite.
Start to the outside and all the way to a third lane already.
What they do for White? Oh my God.
With a white 20 car on the inside, but to the race lead is Parker White as we're 4 wide off of turn 2.
And Caden Honeycutt did a terrific job. You're going to see this throughout the race.
Well, look at this. They're building the first line on the inside. That's really interesting to see.
5 wide with Vicente Salas. You can see right on the top side. That's the blue and yellow machine of Donovan Strauss that gets shuffled out. But as these guys kind of funnel out, we're going to see, I believe, that top lane start to be dominant.
I don't know if people can, you know, do something being on the inside line. I think it's better to be on our outside line on the tracks like this because you're just saving tires, you going faster.
So
definitely that's like a win.
Critical over the next few weeks. White to the lead early, but how long does that last? With plenty of battling going on, you're looking off at the back of defending series champion Steven Wilson. Bobby Zelensky right up behind him. That battle.
You know, this guy really pushed me to try the GT wheel in ovals. Yeah, in my opinion, outside line better because you're saving tires, you getting better speed, and if more people driving outside line, that means you getting, you know, more speed in the draft, and you got like big train which going really fast. So that's like win-win, and yeah, opportunity to save tires. That's definitely a key for the long race. We got 70 laps, that, you know, really long time, and you can use tires pretty fast in, you know, first laps.
Track position is going to be important. But you kind of have to choose one or the other. So you're going to have to be either very aggressive to get that track position early, or at least try to maintain, save a little bit in the pack with the fact that the draft is so important before trying to march your way forward. And see a change for second. Dylan Duval, kind of like what Honeycutt did, has been making a lot of moves there on the top side.
So as you can see, red, that's playoff drivers.
Honeycutt drove all the way from P6 up to second. Duval started 7th. He takes that runner-up spot away. Adal looking.
But other people, they also fighting for points and for championships positions, and even for the win. We can see Casey Curran on P6 right now. That's really good. You know, I just want to see Casey maybe on P1 or top 3.
At turn number 2, Wilson up to 4th as well. He watches on.
Waiting for it.
So Dylan Duval, I think, kind of taking
all
the
these
flip
races.
side of that. I don't want to say that Duval's a surprise in terms of his being able to qualify for the playoffs. Again, he's been a veteran in this series for a very long time, was able to get his win into the postseason through Talladega and being able to win that chaotic race at the end. But I think right now, kind of taking the opposite side of that approach, that there's going to be a number of playoff guys. They already see they're in a pretty good position. Again, look at all the red that's in the top 10 right now. There's 6 different drivers that are in the top 10 right now. That's pretty good. But Dylan Duval making up a ton of ground early. You can see he's already trying to break the draft. He's being very aggressive. He's pushing those tires pretty hard. And again, we'll see if it works out. If a caution falls in the right spot, this could be the move. And being able to get that clean air, that track position early, could be pretty crucial. But right now, showing the way, and it's quite a bit faster.
I just really hope we're going to stay green for the whole race. That will be interesting to see how people going to do green flag pit stops for tires and for fuel as well. Please, no cautions. Guys, I believe in you. You can do this.
This is the battle for second and third. As they run right now, Wilson may be thinking about going low, stays in line. First bit of side-by-side's got Kerwin to the inside of Tinsley. That one is back at about P5 and 6. There's no better time of the year to be up with date on the service. And, of course, if you want the latest news and updates for the world of eNASCAR, you can scan the QR code bottom right of your screen now and stay in the loop with iRacing, the official simulation partner of NASCAR, as Wilson to the inside of Parker White. Battle for second is on, and the 10 car gets through handily by the time they get to the center.
And we kind of heard White Tinsley mention a lot of these drivers up at the front of the field technically aligned with one another. So I don't think you're going to see the 10, the 53, the 20 doing a lot of battle with each other in the early stint of this run. Again, draft matters a lot, and the fact that Dylan Duval got away so much is kind of the fact that we have seen a lot of changing for the second, third, fourth, fifth position. So you're hoping that they form up. As you can see, 3 wide. Again, that's Graham Bolin that's on the bottom. Strauss tried to get in line. He wasn't able to do so. But Bolin, kind of one of those few playoff drivers that's outside the top 10. DeMerchant's going to go by on the high side. So I don't want to
all right. Weeking! Hello, thank you so much for 49 months. Really appreciate it. Thank you for your sub. Welcome in.
Through this 3-race round. So if you're Daniel Falkingham, you're 14th right now. That would be pretty good most of this year. You usually want to be in the top half of the field to avoid relegation, but 14th right now is...
What I see right now, you know, anybody from top 10, I think top 10, yeah, got the opportunity to win this race. It will depend of how people going to do their strategies with like with tire saving and with the pit stops as well. So we'll see. We just wait and going to see how people going to handle tires for the race and going to do their pit stops. Thank you so much. Yeah, I finally returned back. So happy. So happy, guys. You know, just really can't imagine my life without our racing, without streaming, without all of you. So happy to return back finally. Main thing that I recovered, that I'm in comfy place, got AC, so we can do some nice racing this week and upcoming weeks as well.
The 77 to try and pull him back, but you are going to use a little bit more tire. There's a little bit greater wear the higher that you go, and of course that's going to change with the dynamic track surface that iRacing has implemented over the course of the last year or so. The preferred groove is definitely going to change around. If anything, if everybody's in the high side early, that probably means the bottom comes in at some point in the night. So again, just trying to find that balance between keeping your track position, keeping your speed, staying in the draft, but also,
you know, only one thing which is in pain, that's my knee. So I just fell down on agility with my dog, but actually that saved my dog, as you know, we just met each other middle of the track and she just stuck somewhere between my legs, and that's why I just you know, lost my stability, fell down, and my knees, so I got a little bruise here. Hope it's going to heal quite fast.
Well, certainly iRacing is an important tool to me, even still to this day. You know, we have all types of different sim capabilities at RFK Racing, and we leverage each one to the max. Specific to iRacing, you know, a lot of it is fairly proprietary. But, you know, we're just trying to find areas that maybe I'm not at my top of game. And just
no more rave parties, you know, we just jump into good times now.
And you'll notice Timmy's car looks much like some of the RFK cars on the real-world NASCAR Cup Series track. We also asked Brad about how RFK has turned the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series into sponsor value.
Yeah, with RFK's e-racing teams, obviously we put a lot of emphasis on using our real partners on the cars. And, you know, as we talk to our partners about the value of motorsports, and particularly with RFK Racing, esports is just another component and a value add that we can offer them to, you know, a different fan base.
Someone spawned. That's.
You know, we like that ability.
We got caution, guys. First caution
you know,
in this race.
Series, and I think we're going to continue to do so.
That's sad. I thought we were going to have a green flag till the end. Conrad, thank you so much for your sub. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
I think there was more than just him that started all of that, but it looked like the 8 car, the only one to go around.
And it's been a top 10 machine the last number of weeks. In fact, had a really strong shot.
You know, just I miss all this season racing, and can't wait till we jump to week 13 and we're going to get new McLaren GT3. When I saw this post on Instagram of iRacing, I felt like, my God, they finally changing the McLaren, the like oldest GT3 car in the service, and we're finally getting the new one.
55 laps here to the end. That kind of puts us, I think, with a yellow or two.
Yeah, I'm just going to focus on the next season. Hopefully, we're going to do more races like with Porsche Cup and some endurances as well. Juan, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, okay, guys. Pitting just with a yellow flag, but I'm not sure if they're pitting right now. If they're going to have enough fuel till the end.
Between Mincher and Holmes right there that kicks this all off, and both the 97 and the 18 of Zelensky almost got caught up in that one.
Oof.
Yeah, you could see Honeycutt trying to stay out. Again, Minter may have tagged the wall and gotten a little bit of damage, but that could have been much, much worse. We'll see it one more time. Yeah, Minter kind of makes a move to the bottom, and Zielinski's there, so there's definitely contact.
Well,
Honeycutt chases it all the way down the track. It's back on
really complicated situation which happened.
and even a couple of spins after that as they get tagged. And yeah, I think Minter actually gets hit in this one pretty hard as they come back up the racetrack. We'll see.
Yeah, I think GT3 will be really fun to drive. Really fun, because I tried this McLaren in Assetto Corsa Competizione. It's really good car compared to the old McLaren. I think the new one will be OP. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see first week of the next season in iRacing, a lot of people driving this car, I'm pretty sure. Wow, this guy just escaped in the last moment. That's crazy.
Minter did end up back into that outside wall at some point, but it was relatively minor damage.
So that's one thing which you can learn from eNASCAR Coca-Cola Racing Series. You can clearly see how people react into crashes in really good way. Sometimes it's not happening in official races in iRacing, but here I noticed that, you know, people just trying to slow down, they trying to avoid crashes, you know, as soon as possible.
So you have about 6 drivers up here.
Of course, sometimes here are situations where you can escape from the crash, like things happening really fast to you. But most of the time, I just see people trying to slow down in time and to not get collected and get into car next to them.
The track position is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Information on how to start your iRacing career, you can log on to iRacing.
Okay, guys, let's have a really fast ad break. So just 1 minute and we return back.
Race day, and maybe one day you could find yourself competing in this series. To learn more about the schedule, standings, teams, and more, you can log on to iRacing.com/eNASCAR for more information. So an early yellow going to put 17 behind us and give us a restart with 53 laps to go in this race. Those lead 6 cars going to be on 16 lap older tires. And then it is a bit of a mixed bag strategy-wise, 2 tires versus 4 from Zach Novak, Parker White on run number 4.
Let's go.
Pace car down and in. Alton
We restarting.
Green flag and back in the air. Stellar jump for that 40 car. He's got 2 car lengths as they get up to speed and into 1 and 2.
Whoa.
Big moment there and a bobble. That 12 car remains a little bit out of shape.
I know how they didn't crash. So happy.
Tires to get by all of these slower cars.
And all good.
Tires very quickly, but if you're a playoff driver, look at all the red that's in the middle of all of this. You can't make a mistake. You need to get by these cars. The last thing you need is putting yourself in a bad situation. And Parker White, you could see.
Okay, guys, we just restarted. Restarted, and I hope for good run with green flag. Let's go.
But a great cycle that worked out for Parker White right now.
And 3 wide for the race lead. Parker White trying to go for the 2-for-1 move on LaPrade, and Alty slides up. He's got it. What a pass.
It's pretty tight in the middle of the fields.
Back to the race lead as it is still enthralled in 3 wide behind him with much of his other championship competitors. 4 wide. There's that 48 car to the middle of the 3 wide there of Graham.
I think that Parker White doing really good and set up for this track is amazing.
All the drivers who decided to stay out.
Again, not all of them falling back quickly. Dylan Alt's still in 3rd. He's keeping up. Michael Cozy Jr. is still in the top 5 as he gets passed for the 4th spot.
I want to check if we got people who didn't pit.
They're the ones who kind of got swallowed up.
Yeah, guys, so number 40, that's Dylan Alt, and number 38, Michael Cozy, they didn't pit.
Parker White just too strong. He makes the pass for the lead, and oh, we're wrecking out of turn 4.
No way! No way!
They spin on the front straightaway, and caution is out. Just a couple of laps, 5 laps as a matter of fact, after that first wreck.
You called out the 11, Vicente
You know,
Salas,
just
the notable driver.
as you said before, guys, caution brings another caution.
With the yellow flag coming out, definitely had contact on just about all four sides of that race car. And then there will be some additional damage as I think both the 48 car of Graham Bolin and the...
So yeah, we got I think 5 people who didn't beat. I don't know what's the reason why they didn't beat, so probably they...
Contact. There was minor contact for the
Wait, they
48
didn't
car.
beat earlier. So they decided to stay out and...
And that was right in the hornet's nest where those fresh tires and old...
I know, we'll see how they going to handle this. This is really interesting. So guys, we're going to watch for number 40, number 38. And we'll see how they will do.
If he was a little sideways before that contact, or if the contact is what put that 12 car a little bit sideways. We can kind of see here on board Dylan Duval, playoff driver. Just
wow.
Graham Bolin, playoff driver, and wow, to those two.
Well, this guy is slowed down in time. Love it.
Again, all things considered, that was
really good.
Could have been a lot worse.
I know right off of the initial restart, Maines
One
was
moment.
a little bit kind of unstable through the center of the corner, and maybe it had contributed in some to this contact. But again, you see it's Wilson who gets into him, and then when he spins the 12, the rear end of that car coming around is what gets the 11. Most of the damage to the 34 machine of Derek Bordeaux topside. That Love's Travel Stop machine lost the front bumper off of that race car. Going to be some significant damage. And I think, again, the driver who gets the worst of it was the only non-playoff driver in that 4-car row up on the outside. It'll be interesting to see with Salas
Return back.
what the damage is on that ERA Toyota Camry. It is down pit road for repairs right now. So is basically everybody else that was involved in that accident. Salas spends about 35 seconds in the stall getting repairs, and he will now roll back out and rejoin the racetrack.
Yeah, another one thing about, you know, trying to escape from crashes, you also have to keep in mind that someone behind you could not react in time and can collect you if you slow down rapidly, like you reacted in time. That's why you have to check mirror if you got someone behind.
Perhaps that was going to happen.
No, I mean, I think we played our cards right there, right? You know, we started 19th. We stayed where the mo was going to be, and we were making our way up really strongly into the top 5. I think we were going to take the lead and drive away from all those guys, but I should have known that the guy on the bottom is never going to live for any situation like that because he's the champ, so I'll keep that in the back of my head, and we'll drive right back to the front here, so.
Any damage, or how bad is it? Do you think you can still keep up?
Yeah, I mean, there's 30 seconds of damage, but that's not going to be the last wreck, and there's definitely guys in front of me with worse damage, so we'll see what it gives us here and make sure we're there at the end.
All right, thanks for chatting with us.
Thank you, guys.
I really like his just focus on the race no matter what happened. That's really professional from his side.
With what we've seen kind of in this newer damage model and some of the updates that iRacing has had, I'd say 30 seconds as long as they can get that all repaired, which it looks like they were able to. I don't think that that's going to be a concern. Again, you just might be a little bit slower on the straightaways, just a hair, but for the most part, the draft is going to be able to overcome that. So as long as you fix it, and we've seen a number of drivers be involved in some incidents this year and still have very competitive cars. So just have to hope the cars shake out your way. But as far as having that overall speed, I think you're definitely still going to be able to carry that.
So guys, pay attention to number 38, his P4, and he's on a stint, so he did 23 laps on the stars. That'll be interesting. Let's go, green flag.
Donovan Strauss and the Tenna Wilson in tow as they try to get through the gears.
Okay, Parker White pulling away from everybody once again.
3 wide already. Back there, center of it all is Michael Cozy Jr. sandwiched between Timmy Holmes on the bottom and the 14. Look at that move.
Oh, what a move. What a move.
Four wide, Bolin going to try to make it stick on the bottom, and he's going to be able to at least clear Timmy Holmes. He's still got Cozy in front of him, who's on those old tires. Again, not as old. Those heat cycles are going to help the drivers that stayed out. Bolin able to get to the top.
Yes, Rocco, as you see. So that's the room which you saw on some other streams. All good. No, still have to find some t-shirts and some stuff, so just put them to their places. But yeah, Rick and other stuff pretty much fully set up.
In the number 11 spot, he runs P12. Let's go on board with the logic.
Yes, this is, really funny. We're in the same exact flat, yeah. And just story of the year. Life is like a movie. Alright, this guy trying to send. Alright, where is our... Yeah, guy with... Wait a moment. Yeah, two guys who on their lap 27 with this set of tires, they're position 15 and 16.
That 88 car looking topside, one of the bigger movers in the field, up 13 spots, trying to crack the top 10.
Don't really know.
And LaPrade, both of the junior motorsports cars have been very fast, been able to make a
how they going to manage pit stop?
Really well up there, but we're seeing things
I bet the people who's in front, they still need at least one pit stop for fuel. I don't think that they got enough fuel till the end, but we'll see.
It looks to be kind of where that grip is. And speaking to a number of these guys, particularly in 3 and 4, I think as the race goes on, that very bottom lane, right next to the yellow line.
Yeah, Rocco, we just put some zombie magic and things sorted out in a good way.
Of competitors to be running right down next to the yellow line in 3 and 4. It's not going to be the case in 1 and 2, but for some reason they really seem to think there's going to be a lot of grip later in the race down to that area of the racetrack.
There's the onboard look with both of those Williams machines as we are quickly approaching halfway, which would be lap number 30.
What do you think? Will we get new Spa Riscon with McLaren alongside with McLaren GT3 in iRacing next season? Because I'm looking forward for Spa 24. To be honest, I wanted to see it on Spa 24, but unfortunately we didn't get it in time for this event.
Is that green Interstate Batteries car trying to go inside a Kerwin?
Yeah, it's so cool. I just really hope it's going to be the same good as in the Assetto Corsa Competizione, because this is one of my favorite cars here in this simulator.
Duval's probably had one of the fastest cars that we've seen, regardless of the track position that he's had. He's been able to carve through, make a lot of different lanes work for him. And again, with
Parker White, I think he's got a really good setup on his car.
all of these different playoff points throughout the running of
Because he just, pulling away in the beginning of the restarts.
He won all these races, he won a couple of the segment championships, but yet it's still only a 20
But yeah, doing really well.
Over the drivers that weren't able to accrue any playoff points, and most of them got here by virtue of a win. So it's really tight again. 15, 20 points, that's not nothing. That's a big advantage to have, as we see a lot of close battling further back in the pack. Talked about Vicente Salas and the damage that he had. Doesn't look like it's slowing him up all too much. That's going to slow him up. He spins off at 2. Is he off the racing surface? No. As Vicente Salas
once again, he get into a crash again.
About the lack of damage on that car, it looks like he's able to keep that despite the spin.
He was so close as that car got turned to getting T-boned by
So guys,
6 of Holmes, but
pit window should be on lap 39 till the lap 44, but as we get some cautions, I think right now people just going to go to the pit stop, maybe for new tires, because most of the people running 16 laps on these tires.
Let's watch this exit at turn 2 again.
And maybe
that looks like Salas tried
like this we can go till the end.
was a little slow in front of him, and I think he wanted to get up.
Yeah, I don't know how people just you know, didn't get involved into this, as he was driving the middle line here.
But Gary gets a little tight, a little bit high, and just doesn't have a great exit of the corner. So Salas makes a split-second move, just barely misjudges it. But again, lucky for him that he spins, but it's not any worse than that. You see, Ottinger really struggles, gets in Bowden's dirty air.
Yeah, I think that he just misjudged the distance, so the next car on the outside line, that's why this happened. So, you know, nothing really bad, because it's so complicated, guys. You can imagine, if you're watching broadcast, sometimes you can think like, oh, ovals are really easy to do. They're not. Trust me, they're not. And especially when you side by side with everybody and you have to control like your middle line, you have to control the car on the inside line, you have to control the car on the outside line as well. And you have to watch out for people who's in front of you also and who's behind. So it's really complicated. Sometimes you can just put yourself to the situation where you know, where it's going to be really hard for you to judge the situation, and if crash going to happen, you just going to be in really unlucky position. So that's why when I'm racing ovals, I'm trying to make a situation easier for myself, easier to judge, easier to understand what's going on, because sometimes you can see how I just let go people who's doing really weird stuff, like they just, I know, switching the lines 5 times in like last 2 or 3 laps, something like this. They're really unpredictable, and I'm trying to let go of these people because usually they're causing some tricky situations in front, because it's really hard to judge and to predict what this person going to do. It's better to let them go and wait. So yeah, in ovals you have to make situation for yourself predictable. Hey Stinky, thank you so much. Guys, if you're going to see me in this shirt for a couple of streams, just forgive me, because, you know, just I didn't open the box with the rest of t-shirts. Need some time to find them.
Again, just a tough situation for them to be in.
Any racing tips
in a pretty good points position in terms
at Michigan?
Their spot in this
the best
series.
tip that if you're doing long race here, you have to focus on tire wear. You have to watch out for your tire usage. You just,
Honeycutt and Cozy are pretty much in the same position.
you know, it's everything.
Gets a little bit tighter.
You even can let go some people who's rushing on the first laps, but then after some laps you're going to see that you're catching them, you're actually overtaking them. And yeah, just watch out if, you know, some crash is going to happen. But when I did Xfinity, we didn't have a lot of cautions on this track, because usually these tracks, you know, which require your tire management, they're not really with a lot of cautions.
And Duval aggressively cuts under the 51 as Strauss. LaPrade to the outside.
Okay, we just restarted.
On the front row as Duval takes over second.
Yeah, Parker White just leading once again. Ooh. What a nice move. Look at this.
Does it work out? Is he's going to try to at least get
That's
up
Casey Curran. Really good move. Just jump to the inside and
but if you can't quite clear, that's how difficult.
yeah, just jumping to the like P5. But you see right now he's alone on the line and just returning back to his previous position.
Look how many cars he can drive by with all that momentum on the bottom. If he can get up in front of the Merchant, that's 2 spots, and it looks like he's able to get it.
Any superstition for racing? No. You know, I'm not that person who believe in any. But I just really like to drive with number 46, and that's pretty much it. You know, to be honest, I didn't have any, you know, log items, which I only one thing which I bring with me every time. That's a toy parrot. So just trying to take him in every trip. But that's pretty much it. I'm just taking this guy. You know, he made in Los Angeles. This is really crazy. And my grandma bought it to me in 2005. So this guy is pretty old.
And a good rebound effort here. Again, you can never write off Nick Ottinger in these races. He's just too good.
You can bring him. Just give me a moment. Be right back.
Right now, making the most of a tough qualifying effort that can be really tough to come back from.
And Nick right now 15th on the racetrack, but that is only 8th best of the 10 playoff cars. He's got 7 in front of him. Up front, new race leader Briar LaPrade took it away from Parker White, but will it be short-lived? Because here comes the defending series champ in Steven Wilson. Down to the inside in 1 and 2. Pulls up is clear, and for the first time tonight, Wilson to the top spot as we work lap number 39.
Talked about all the fast cars that we've seen out here tonight, but just look at the speed that Wilson's able to carry through the center. I mean, it's remarkable. Look how he's just able to drive away from everybody through the center and just has perfect handling. He can get back to the throttle.
Okay, guys, I'm here.
Down the straightaways, but if he can keep that speed up in the center, it is for nothing. As Graham Boland, playoff driver, through the grass. We're going to stay green with 31 laps to go, but a huge.
You know, he's a bit old,
Yeah,
but
big. He was
still
P12 the
look
last
fun
time we crossed the start-finish line.
and cute.
There's no caution for
Hello.
class, but he drops down to 38th position. A huge loss of track position for Boland, but this race stays green. Wilson had an opportunity to lead a lap up front.
So every time going to any trip, like for racing or for vacation, this guy with me. So from 2005, and no, he had this little thing over here, like sticker, and it said that this guy made in Los Angeles, United States. It's crazy because we bought it here in Kazakhstan in Almaty in 2005.
Up, it's usually just going to be that car that's on the bottom that gets the worst end of it. Great save.
By the way, his name is Sam.
Loses a ton of times, going to lose the draft, and he's kind of relying on something crazy going on up here, which we still see a lot of 2 and 3 wide throughout the field, but up front, much more orderly.
Moles, hello, welcome in. Happy to see you.
We've had a lot of
Welcome, welcome.
Recently. Could he be somebody that plays spoiler to this party? Goes to victory lane for the first time. Right now, he
Guys.
got by Wilson.
So nice race, 29 laps to go.
To ride in line to try and push. Also, Bobby Zielinski.
Wait, just
what a drive he's had, and Tucker Minter.
wait a moment. I just look away, and where is the Parker White? He was in the first position. What happened?
Behind them, there's a lot of smoke. There's a lot of contact.
No, Channel Mascot. Actually, that's potatoes. Yeah. But this guy, you know, we can make a mold with him also. Yeah, have to think about this. But that's my, like, travel mascot.
Using every square inch of the corners here at MIS, and still 4 wide behind the leaders. The top 24 cars are within 1 second of your race leader, Briar LaPrade.
And if you're a photographer here in the session, this is when you get your pictures that you're going to use for the website for the next couple of years. Everybody's so close, trying to figure out which lane's moving. Is anybody stacking up? Is anybody going to make a mistake? And then, again, this is why these drivers...
That's crazy, but you definitely can see that outside line is OP right there, but maybe some people on the inside going to gain some positions.
Going strong, but I don't know how much longer it can last.
I referenced earlier, the draft's going to be a big issue. We'll hold that thought because there is the caution. Oh, and we're still wrecking.
No way!
After the yellow.
No way.
My goodness.
I thought for sure we were going to see another wreck. That was well after the yellow had come out. And then Hurst saves the race car to avoid further catastrophe. Meanwhile, the actual cause of the yellow was with Caden Honeycutt, whose night started so well, but through some of the pit cycles,
I think people going to pit.
And as we saw from watching it, that has been a very dangerous spot in the field to be. We'll take an opportunity to step aside. When we come back, closing in on 20 laps to go from Michigan. It's still anybody's race, but right now it's the 88 car of Briar LaPrade playing spoiler up front. Steven Wilson, the defending series champ, the highest playoff car in second.
Yeah, great track. Absolutely amazing. Love it.
You buckle up for the unexpected.
Okay, guys, let's have an ad break.
Brace yourself for the chaos, the speed,
Return back in time for the green flag.
strapping in, you put trust in yourself, your intuition, making your guide to win, your drive to win. He's a winner in this. And nothing is going to stop you from winning.
Yes, I know. I wonder what time NASCAR race going to be for me. Oh, it will be a really wait a moment. Do you know how many laps they're going to do in the next gen? It seems like it's starting not real late for me, so probably we can watch it together. Yeah, do you know how many laps? Wait, it's 400. That means 400 miles, yeah?
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Makoni.
We now provide the best.
Oh, it's 200 laps. Oof. It's going to be a really long race, like 3 or 4 hours.
All 4 license classes, we have what
Wow.
you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at McConeySetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Makoni Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victory.
Yeah, guys, can show you eggs across, you know, during our streams, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We can play in it. a little bit, but I think I'm going to do this on controller. Maybe I'll try to run this with a racing wheel, but I think it will be more fun with controller.
Your victories. By Sudoku, from fueling your favorite NASCAR team.
So if you wonder about it, I can show it to you on stream.
Perform at their peak. Sudoku, performance is what we do. By Exocross, take on a literally out-of-this-world racing challenge featuring wild off-road terrain, powerful open-wheel vehicles, slipstream power boost, and unparalleled handling. Exocross, available now. And by Logitech G.
Oh, sorry.
Another caution flag falls to the wayside, and up front it is now Bobby Zelensky in control. Green flag in the air with 23 laps to go.
Again, a number of these drivers up front, 4.5 seconds in the box would imply
Okay,
about
just sing everything.
stop to me.
Here we go.
We'll see if it works out. Top 4.
Guys, just 23 laps to go. 23.
Let's see if they can keep it rolling.
That's not a lot of laps.
Right now, trying to get up in line. He's going to be able to successfully do so. He's got Ottinger along with him.
Now, Bobby Zelensky on P1. Yeah, and people decided.
4 wide behind him.
4 wide, now 5
These people who's in front right now, they decided to stay out. Other guys, they pitted for fuel and tires. Oh, what a big crash! My God!
Accident that takes out several playoff contenders.
No way! Wow!
In Michigan with everybody bunched up like this.
You know, every time I look away to the live timing, and here is a crash happening.
For a number of these drivers that have the next 2 races to try and recover from.
I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch live timing and see who's on the new tires, who's on old tires, and boom, here's a crash.
Some frustration from a lot of the drivers involved. Over the radio, thought maybe we were going to be.
It's like a Man Malone stream.
Again, there are big implications for
what happened
in this field to qualify, but you're looking for the drivers in red as the playoff drivers. It starts right here.
Oh!
Comes down the hill, saves it, and then Ottinger's going to get turned right there. The 17 gets into him. He goes across.
You know, just a lot of things happen actually in one moment. It's really hard to judge who's in fault here.
I was just about to say an incredible save from Daniel Falkingham. Gets out.
Number 54 just did brilliant job.
Yeah, just never got unhooked when he.
Oh, look at this guy! How he didn't crash?
And unfortunately, I mean, there's about 15,
oh, that's crazy.
20 cars that get some form of damage. A number of them with the lot. You're going to see Bowden trying to push Nick.
Oh, just little touchy situation everywhere. This is what happened.
And then the 17 was lined up with them. They're just enough offset that it ends up spinning him out. Falkingham does get tagged right there at the end, but it looks like he was able to make it out okay.
Here's on board with Parker White, and he may get lucky in this as well. Up top, all those cars come piling in. He takes a shot there. But far worse could have happened to that car.
Wow.
As he's able to drive away from it. Amidst all the chaos, again, you saw that third look there was Falkingham eventually getting into the 80 car of Luza as he swerved to avoid getting hooked by the 11. That was one of the conversations on the radio. Falkingham, I'm sure, will trade off that contact for getting T-boned, but again, it sets him back, and with not a lot of time left in this race, all these accidents become quite consequential, and there's still a lot of red towards the front of the field, but not necessarily some of the names that we've been used to seeing at the front tonight, Blake, as you've got Nick Ottinger.
Nick, you drove your way up through the field. You're battling there with all that chaos going on. You get a little bit of a bad bump, or just what happened there from your perspective?
I just got targeted on the straight. I don't know any other way to put it. I mean, you got some clueless damn drivers out here. That's just typical stuff. That's the package we got, man. This is what the fans enjoy. So, we're just going to keep plugging along here, try to fix this damage. I mean, we got put 4 wide. That's kind of typical here. But, I mean, some of the racing etiquette is just, it gets in question at this time of races, and especially playoff time. I mean, you're trying to obviously battle for points and everything like that. And yeah, I don't know. Some clueless stuff. That's all I can tell you.
Although this race isn't entirely over, still 2 races left beyond this one. How do you feel about Texas, Phoenix, a couple of those races coming up if this looks like it may not end in such a great points effort for you?
I think it'd be better if you had tracks that could, ultimately have some racing. I mean, I think you're going to see the same stuff at Texas, and then you're going to see a lot of bumper tagging at Phoenix. So, I mean, obviously we're a little frustrated right now, but I mean, what are you going to do when you have this type of racing that's all over each other constantly every single lap? So these are the cards we're dealt. We do what we can, and we'll just show up.
All right, Nick, thanks for talking to us.
Appreciate it, man.
Take another look at this incident, and again, watching that 54 of Daniel Falkenham, where we were kind of sure this was all going to kick off from. Massive save. Eventually, Ottinger gets turned up the road. They're 4-5 wide. And then again, watch the white 11 coming down the hill. He makes a last-second kind of abandonment effort to the left to avoid it. Does get into lose.
Someone touched.
That contact, but it may have saved the race.
Like car on the outside line, and they started to lose a little bit, and this is a really complicated situation. A lot of things happen in the same time, and it's just, typical racing incident for NASCAR.
On the straightaways, the fact that these cars, they have a lot of drag on them, so they punch a pretty big hole in the air. And the moves that we see are kind of akin to what we would see at a super speedway. So very similar in terms of, yes, you got to lift for these corners, but where you are on the straightaways and those runs you get.
18 laps to go this time by.
This time it's going to be with 18 laps to go on the scoring to pylon. Green flag in the air. It is a mammoth restart for Bobby Zelensky.
Let's go. Someone trying to build the outside line.
Up the hill to arc into the corner. Behind him, side by side for a second. Minter on the inside. Duval on the outside. Behind them, it's Garrett Lowe, P4. All playoff cars in those top 4 spots. But now here comes DeMerchant.
Yeah, by the way, all top 5 was all tires.
Restarts, that outside line faring very, very well as it is close. That 88 of LaPrade, Cozy, Zach Novak. Again, Novak not competing for a championship, but a former series champion on his own right. 4 wide off the corner, Leahy into the wall.
I bet that we're going to have another one crash.
All the way to the bottom as they're still 3 and 4 wide into turn.
Look at this, everybody's so close to each other in like 3-4 wide. So complicated.
That condenses things as well. And now we're going to the apron, trying to make passes down the back straightaway, using more than the entire.
Yeah, DeMerchant also rookie in this series. This is his first season.
And all these guys are getting, you can see them all getting so tight off of 4, one after the other. They push up into the wall. Something else with this race, that outside lane going to lose grip.
So that's his first season.
As the sun goes down and as these drivers continue to wear in that groove, that's something that a number mentioned to me. The bottom's going to gain grip. The top is going to lose it as the wrecking behind them. I believe it was the 80 that was into the wall. It is indeed going to bring out a caution.
Second one in a row that Ryan Luza gets a piece of. And I think he had some help in this one. We'll wait to look at it again. Quick analysis. Luza involved. The good front-end damage on the 55 machine of Ryan Doucette, but I don't see any of those red numbered playoff drivers involved. Falkenham and Ottinger driving away from the scene. Looked like they were relatively uninvolved. Let's watch this one back. It happened in turns 1 and 2.
Get a breakdown here. Yep, you can see the contact between the 3 and the 80. Gets Luza out of shape. He's trying to save it the whole time. And honestly, probably getting the worst into that. Nowhere to go for the 55 of Ryan Doucette. As again, we kind of
red car just push a little bit.
Starting to break away again. So many of these cars at the back of the field. These cautions are helping them. They're not quite able to keep up. They still have a little bit of damage to try and get fixed. So these yellows. You see a lot of cars in the back of the field on pit road. It's exactly what they want, to be able to have a car that at least in the last few laps they can contend with, and they're able to get about a minute or so, or perhaps a little bit more fixed every single restart or every single caution that we have. So this is definitely helping those drivers out. There's no way Minter's pit. Wow, Minter's pitting. That is
save from
what?
P7.
Wow, that is something I did not expect this late in the game.
There are so many different strategies. Minter was last on pit road 40 laps ago. Blake Zelensky, who's leading.
What do you think? So some people, this is their lap 37 with tires. And what do you think? Like, they're going to stay for another 20 laps? That'll be really hard.
By some of the cars who had pitted more recently. I'm curious if that influences Minter's decision. In the end, it's about half of the field that comes down pit road, but Minter's certainly the highest up in the running order and one of the only playoff cars if you exclude Nick Ottinger, who's back there with damage.
It's wild to think about. And again, if you want to find out more of everything that's going on in eNASCAR, both in this series and beyond, a lot of exciting things coming up. College series coming back in the fall semester. If you want to find out about all of that information and more, you can scan the
That's
QR
interesting because, you know, I think it will be really hard to stay for 14 laps with that old tires.
iRacing.
There really is a year-round thing in the world of eNASCAR. You mentioned the college series, of course, the eNASCAR qualifying.
So it will be interesting to see how people going to handle their tires and everything.
Will face off against the bottom 20 drivers in the standings from this series.
So Bobby Zelensky on lap 31, Dylan Duval on lap 37, Minter lap 36, but we know that he probably pitted.
I think that is a good point to reiterate that even though it is a battle for those 10 drivers,
The Merchant, lap 37, Garrett, lap 31, Zach Nowick, lap 20,
to stay locked in to get your seat guaranteed.
Michael Cozy, lap 20, and
That relegation battle in the
rest of the field with like 2 or 3 laps with these tires, 7 laps.
and try it all over again. You mentioned, you know,
So a lot of different strategies, guys. It's going to be interesting to see how we're going to finish this, as we're going to have 12 laps to go this time by.
Be safer, or
Yeah, Barney needs a little rest because he's wearing too many yellows on this race.
We're going to be packed up pretty much from here to the end. Everybody's going to be bunched on top of each other. The safe route is usually the bottom of the track. The wrecks tend to wash up, and we see everybody kind of fighting for that outside line. We see a lot of stack-ups out there. So as far as what's safe, it's probably rolling bottom. As far as what's faster, it just depends on the situation, the line that you're in, the draft that you have around you, how everybody's pushing.
Yeah, bottom definitely safer because you got opportunities to go to more to the apron and yeah, just more opportunities to escape from crashes.
Starts left in the tank, coming to 12 laps to go this time by. Again up front, Zelensky.
Let's go. Let's go.
For more than 35 laps, they've got a lot of cars with fresh tires lined up behind them. Green flag flies. It is not a good restart for Duval. That Nitro Circus 41 car going to get past.
Okay, Zelensky on P1 currently.
Goes that green 88 car, Laprade. Novak follows. Novak looks underneath, trying to get
Laprade with fresher tires. That lap 13 for him with these tires. But actually really impressive that Duval still like P4, P3 with 43 laps on these tires. That's crazy, guys. Absolutely amazing.
As a number of our playoff drivers, again, they're all kind of racing each other despite the fact there are 30 other cars on the racetrack. Many of them pit. Zelensky loses the lead. Laprade to the top spot. And now he and Jimmy Mullis going to battle it out as we continue to see, can the tires make their way past these drivers that stayed out.
Yeah, Mullis, Parker White, for Parker that's lap number 9 with these tires. For Mullis and Laprade that's lap 14. So you can clearly see how you know, people drop down with older tires right now. And I'm pretty sure that will continue to happen.
P4. Zelensky trying to hold off Graham Bolin, who's making a splash late. As we continue to watch, can Parker White just get clear of Mullis for second? Another corner in which he can't.
Shades of Pocono again. Graham Bolin, one of the best of those drivers that came down in pit. You can see Wilson getting shuffled back as contact hard into the wall. He keeps
so in
going
top
straight, and now
what? Okay, so in top 6, Parker White got the fresher tires.
Absolutely ripping through the field, and it looks like LaPrade for the lead. He's got a little bit of damage on the nose of that 88.
Oh, wrong tab.
The caution actually comes from. You mentioned some hard contact to the outside wall as they went through the corner, and then several other drivers involved in this one. Again, I did not immediately see any of those drivers with those red numbers involved, but again, that's not to say
You know, I think
that all of these wrecks are not.
Just wonder if people going to
It could be the difference between
stay out.
driving in this series in 2025.
What if someone going to like go to pit and get the fresher tires? Don't think so. They're going to happen.
Of next year, but that was certainly in the middle of where all the 4 and 5 wide was. It may spare LaPrade and Mullis because White was.
We'll have like 7 laps to go.
This will at least take a couple laps of green flag racing out of it. Let's
What happened? Let's see.
So I mean, they're about 5 wide or so here. Mentor's near.
Oh, okay.
Yellow line. So the 90's the first one that's.
Once again, you know, little touchy. Someone just slow down a little bit, and someone touch car in front, and here where all situation started. So complicated.
Lopez gets destroyed for a second straight week, and then Maines, who again we kind of mentioned after he got hit by Steven Wilson, he was kind of making his way back up. He missed that huge wreck into one. It was kind of on the mend. But looks like that rebound effort's gonna be stalled again here with 8 to go.
Just trying to scroll back to see where that front end damage came for on the nose of the 88 machine. He's had it since about lap number 49 or so. Back to the accident into which we saw the big spin in contact with Ottinger and everybody, that big one. He checked up and kind of got into the back of Michael Cozy. So the 88 machine has been able to drive through this field kind of in spite of that damage. He's had it for some time, but of course now that he's up front and in the clean air, you mentioned maybe a little bit of a speed difference. Could be something the leader's dealing with as you've got Parker White.
Привет, рад видеть в чате.
Again, a lot of times we've been able to chat with Parker White, finishing up in the top 3 at the end of these races. Parker, I know you want a little bit better, but with all the different tire strategies going on around, how do you try to manage the end of this race, and do you think you have something for the guys in front of you?
Yeah, out of everyone up here, I think I'm on the best strategy. I got caught up in that wreck there, and I think I only had like 50 seconds of damage, and I restarted 27th, and in one race, last one I went from like 13th to 3rd, so I just got to keep this
complicated race.
have a really good shot at winning this.
Had a number of issues with a ton of playoff drivers. I know you want the win. You want
But
that
for me
shot
right
to
now,
force
situation like this, that Parker White with the best strategy and the best setup for this track. So we'll see. I think he's got all chances to win this race. Мы смотрим вместе eNASCAR Coca-Cola Racing Series на Мичигане. У нас начались плей-офф. Собственно, буквально несколько ивентов, и узнаем чемпиона серии 2024 года. А я наконец-то вернулась в стримы. Так что у нас сегодня такой двойной ивент. Смотрим NASCAR и радуемся, что стример наконец-то вернулся обратно.
Bobby Zelensky 25th, Dylan Duval 28th, Nick Ottinger 30th is the current running order for all those drivers.
Okay, so we'll be, I think 6 to go. 6 to go. Once again, the fresher tires in like top 7. That's Parker White.
those who pitted most recently, Zawak in 12th and then Minterloh 14th and 15th. Blake, they've got some work to do.
But again, all this time, it runs out when we get to these late race situations. But the one I got my eye on here, Graham Bolin. Fresh tires. Does he have enough time to get by with LaPrad's damage?
See what he can do from row number 3. Green flag in the air with 6 laps to go at Michigan, and another great start for the inside. LaPrade for the lead. Contact for third. Bolin getting pushed, gets into the door of Mullis.
Okay, Parker White already P2.
Now looking for the
He just, you know, just going to take this P1. That's it.
LaPrade go. They wanted to roll up and push each other for that start. Bolin doesn't. Not going to work out for him. He loses the outside lane. He loses the draft. Salas, 90 degrees sideways. It's
No way. Once again, caution.
My goodness.
Ой, если бы я в отпуске была, это было бы прям здорово, наверное. Нет, к сожалению, нет. У нас был еще один переезд, и я еще болела 3 недели целых. Сначала что-то вроде ОРВИ, потом был фарингит. Вот, нужно еще узнать, как там Горло поживает, все ли в порядке теперь.
Like to your point, what a save. He's, I think, going to be happy that it wasn't another wreck.
Again, it was enough to trigger the caution flag, and he still saved it. A tremendous job trying to keep his playoff hopes alive. But one man that's not worried about that right now, it's all about getting that first career win potentially for Briar LaPrade, who fought his way back into the series in 2024. 5 to go, Briar. I know a lot's happening behind you. It's kind of going through your mind right now.
I don't know. Once again, like a Talladega, I was running third. I'm scared, Blake, so we're going to try and just hang on, man. I think the front end's a little hurt. I don't know. I'm just going to do anything I can to win this race. We've seen what happened on Sunday night, and we've seen old Jimmy Mullis versus Garrett Lowe at Nashville, so, I mean, it's not for a playoff spot, but I'd like to get my first win. You got to do anything you can to try and win.
You think that going to be finished under caution?
If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
I just really hope it will be green flag.
My ass off trying to get up here, and
but let's see.
I think it's time to try and make it happen.
No, you've been fast all night. We'll see if you can hold.
I know it will be a really,
another first-time winner, Briar.
You know, real hard for LaPrade to win this race.
68th different race winner in series history.
Because here is a Parker White with fresher tires, and it's going to be tough.
In order to get the job done, let's wind it back and take another look at the replay with the 11 and the 33.
Well, it just looked like, again, we know these guys get so close to the driver next to them because they want a side draft, and I think that's just
we need different camera.
Trying to lay as close as he can to the door of the 11. And eventually you can get a great vantage point. Yeah, just goes up, and Salas, he has nowhere to go. He's got a car on his outside. And again, a tremendous job to save it. A great job by the rest of the field being heads up and avoiding Vicente Salas. We've seen that a number of times tonight, that we have a lot of single car incidents that probably shouldn't be. But yeah, Salas, nothing he could do in that instance.
You saw a couple of those drivers, playoff cars, get by Salas as he saved it. Minter, Falkenham, Zelensky, all passing Salas. Remember, he was 11th when the contact happened. Looks like he's being scored now 24th. So not all the way to the rear of the field, but a good chunk of track position is lost for Vicente. And again, he'll have to hope that he can make it back up.
Okay.
We are not heading
so we'll see if we're going to have caution or not.
Green, white checker finish. Coming to the restart with 2 laps to go. As always, if we get to the white flag, this race is official. It's no holds bar, and first back to the checkered flag wins, potentially getting themselves into the championship 4. On the other hand, if we do get a caution before we complete a 2-mile trip around this D-shaped oval, then we will head officially into eNASCAR overtime, where we have 3 additional attempts.
Yeah, guys, if they heading to the white flag, like they cross the start finish line and here's a white flag, race going to stay green.
Said it with what we saw a couple of days ago. We know that there's
No
so much
yellow.
on the line. Again, a free shot to potentially battling.
Only if this first lap, which they're going to do right now, we're getting caution, it's going to be overtime.
Or any of the above.
But if they staying okay for the first lap and heading to the white flag, then race going to stay green.
There's a lot of non-playoff drivers up at the front, so we'll see how they settle it.
Let's go!
Looking to play spoiler in search of career race win number 7. Briar LaPrade in control, also looking to play
So good luck to
spoiler
everyone.
in search of career race win number 1. Parker White, only playoff car in the top 7. He restarts on the inside of row 2 and 3rd. Green flag in the air. 2 laps to go at Michigan. Good jump for LaPrade. He gets clear, leads into turn number 1.
Get really good start. Really good start.
The last thing LaPrade needs is for White to get clear out of 2, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to be able to get up in front of Jimmy Mullis. They'll form up. White's going to have the run. Mullis looking to the inside.
Oh, someone jumping to the inside. Look at this. Look at this.
It's really going to start hurting him into 3 and 4 this time.
Maybe they're going to fight and Briar going to get opportunity to win the race.
Side by side for a second. Here comes
Casey Curran just jump into inside.
For a second, white flag in the air. This race is official.
This is exactly what LaPrade needs. 4 wide behind them as Honeycutt tries to make
White.
on the bottom, but Kerwin.
Casey Curran just jump into inside. No way.
White's got to run, but no
way.
Gonna push the 88 of LaPrade on the outside line. They've got all the momentum. LaPrade.
That's final lap. Final lap.
On the inside. Now here comes Parker White to the outside. The 88 of LaPrade slides up into his door. They're gonna beat.
Oh, this is really close finish. Yay!
Michigan. Briar LaPrade.
You won! Oh my god! Guys, this is crazy. Absolutely amazing. And Casey Coburn on podium. Be free. GG's. Oh my god, this guy got a lot of emotions. Don't cry, please don't cry, don't cry. I'm going to cry with you.
Championship driver because Briar LaPrade makes
what an amazing race, guys.
eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing.
Absolutely amazing.
See how much it means to him. The congratulations pour in from the in the sim and on the radio. And a celebration that he has waited his whole life for. This winning moment is brought to you by...
With broken fronts. Guys, with broken fronts. You see little damage on his car.
Let's take a look at your Coca-Cola move of the race. It looked like on maybe 3 or 4 different occasions, Blake, that somebody was going to snatch it from him. But Briar LaPrade was able to hold on for those 2 laps to the end. It's the restart to 2 to go.
And again, so important that he got a great jump. He's able to get clear of Jimmy Mullis' side draft here. And fortunately, through this first lap, everything kind of plays out the way
they should show this photo finish. He was really close, like, I don't know, maybe 5 centimeters off the nose.
Slower down the straightaway. White's got the momentum, but luckily Mullis goes down to the inside. White doesn't block it, and this sets up, again, 3 and 4 wide down the front straightaway, which is, again, exactly what he wanted to see.
And the 53 and the 29 going to kind of get locked together here side by side for second, and then it really opens things up. There goes the 77 to the inside. They're 3 wide for second at this moment, and then another big run as the 8-car Honeycutt tried to insert himself into the conversation. He went to the bottom 4 wide, but then it's when Parker White gets this run off the corner. He's got nowhere to go. The 77 knows in front for the lead until White pushes LaPrade back ahead.
Yeah, that was perfect. LaPrade blocks the perfect lane, and right here...
That was really good by Casey Kuman, by the way. So he risky, he didn't get win, but get podium, which is also amazing and really good points to him for the championship.
Over who gets pushed to the line, but White was just never able to gain the momentum necessary to try and chase him back down.
Let's move to the Sunoco post-race report, where Blake is with the newest race winner in series history.
The 68th different winner in eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series history is Manchester, Tennessee's Briar LaPrade.
Guys, he won by 0.004.
Been trying to go after this. How long this
is really close.
What does being a Coke Series winner finally mean to you?
It means a lot. Like I said, I worked really hard since 2016 to just try and work my way through the ranks and just have fun doing what I love, and that's racing. Yeah, it's been a long journey from lockdown racing. Everybody over there helped me out for a long time. I mean, a long time. Jump shipped quite a bit. But everyone, Team Conti, for helping me out. I know we've had some struggles this year, man, but they're a good group of guys, and they push you to be so good, man. They push you hard. I can't believe I'm a Coke Series winner, honestly. It's just unreal. You gotta shout out Cameron Ledford with Ledford Billiard Supply. It's a long time partnership. And I'm just glad it paid off.
Oh my gosh, don't cry. Don't cry.
That's been another thing. It's just been a long time deal. Make sure you check them out at LedfordBilliardSupply.com for your pool tables and all that good stuff. We're a race winner now, so maybe we can get some race winner merch going. I don't know. The streak of the 88, the curse, has been broken finally, man. I'm so happy to be the one to do that. Sorry if I'm rambling, but I just can't believe it. There's, like I said, it's been a long journey, and there's a lot of people to thank. Also, my mom, my dad, my sister. Dad's been going through health trouble, so he's been down, and I hope this picks him up. But yeah, that's it. I'll let you guys ask another question so I can kind of gather myself, you know?
Well, I was about to say, Briar, again, you've been in this community for a really long time. You're one of the good guys, and it's great to see people who have invested for so long and been trying as long as you have to finally get the job done. The only thing I wanted to ask you again is being able to come back and have a...
My God, I just, can't watch how people cry, and I'm just starting to cry with them.
How awesome is it to carry... I know you mentioned so many people that have supported you, but to have their support and be able to do this for somebody like Dale Earnhardt Jr., how special is that?
Yeah, it's awesome. I got to thank Dale and Kelly and everybody at Junior Motorsports, Steve and Stefan, Ron. It's a family over there. They treat you really well. Yeah, it's awesome to win in the number 88 for Junior Motorsports, and to break that curse is awesome for sure, man. And thank you for... I really try to be a good guy on here and race clean. I think that was pretty clean. I had to do what I had to do to win, like I said. So, wasn't as bad as Sunday night, but I think I did pretty good trying to be a good guy there, going for a win. As much as I say I'm gonna do whatever it takes, but yeah, thank you for saying that, because I try really hard to be respectful and a good guy on here for sure.
All right, well, I can already see the Discord notifications on your left monitor there. I'm sure there's a lot of people reaching out to you. So, Briar, we'll let you go enjoy this. Congratulations. We're proud of you. And go enjoy this one, man. You're a Coke Series winner.
Thank you, guys.
That's really cool, guys.
So Briar
Absolutely
LaPrade
amazing.
gets his first career Coke
Absolutely
Series
amazing.
win. I know we talk about playoffs a lot, but after seeing that post-race interview, I think that can be lost here for just a second. But Parker White comes up just a bit shy in that one. I know you mentioned being aggressive there at the end and what might happen there, but just kind of walk us through that last lap, trying to get by Breyer. You drive it in really hard into 3 and 4. Did you think you had it won there?
Yeah, I felt really confident in my car. Like I said before, when I was talking under caution, I felt like my car was like just completely on rails. I wasn't sliding the tires at all. So just to be in that position, that was really all I could ask for. Just not give up my right rear there on that green white checkered. And I got a big push there down the back, was able to push Breyer, and Breyer getting clear was really all I needed. And that's exactly what he did. He drove it to the bottom, and like you said, I just completely sent it in. I knew my car would stick, and it did that. And looking back on it, I really couldn't have done anything different there. Breyer did a very good job, and I saw him say in his interview he didn't know if it was clean. It was definitely 100% clean. Like, to see Breyer get a win in this series, that's pretty awesome. Like, I've known Breyer for quite a long time now, so I'm very happy to see him get that win.
Well, and you're the first finisher of
I think he's not really upset about finishing P2, as it was pretty fair fight with Breyer, and yeah, he definitely deserved this win.
In a position where you're in points position to advance. So talk about your approach the next couple of races, Texas, Phoenix, having that in the back of your mind and taking this very important first step.
Yeah, and another very important aspect of this is Breyer, who's on the playoffs, he won the race. So now these next few races, the most like 2 playoff guys could win, and there'd only be 2 drivers in the championship 4 that have a win. So as we saw in the regular season, I was very good at points racing, and as of now, I'm 3rd in the standings for the playoffs, so I'd be in right now. So just looking at how I did this race tonight, I'm very happy with it, and just I'll be able to carry this momentum into I think we go to Texas next, and that's been a pretty good try for me in the past, so just going to try to do the same thing I did here tonight.
Shay Racing, hello, happy to see you here. Welcome in.
All right, Parker,
just watching the winners' interviews.
I know that it's coming
absolutely incredible race and really, really good finish. I even cried a little bit with the race winner. It was really emotional for him. That's his first win, and yeah. It's incredible.
Work by that group on the Sunoco post-race report. We'll turn our attention to our 3rd place finisher tonight in Casey Kerwin. Again,
Casey Kerwin, let's go.
In terms of the cut line in relegation, and does a great service in that regard and keeping your advantage over there. But Casey, that was kind of a crazy end to that race. Did you think there that last lap or so, with those moves being made, that you had a shot if you take a dive or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think I felt like the move I made down the front, I think if I pushed one of them, I would have probably just been stuck in line behind them down the back. So I felt like the only chance was to try and dive the bottom like I did.
That's playoff race, yeah. We just started playoff first race in it, and that's Michigan.
Left rear air pocket of Breyer, which shoved him up the track, which obviously was nice to. We had the lead for like half a second, but it like backed Breyer up to Parker perfectly, where they just hauled by us down the straightaway. So, but yeah, I mean, it was a really good race. We were in a lot of chaos all night, and without my season's gone, the amount of bad luck we've had, I feel like there's so many top 5s and top 10s that we should have on the board and should be in the playoffs. But to survive all that and get a good finish, I'm not going to complain. But yeah, obviously sucks a little bit to be a few spots short.
Now we have a couple races left in the season. You're probably in a position where you can safely say the top 20 is not even going to be a concern. So what is the approach the next couple weeks? Is it just trying to go after and build up that pile of career wins?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I think really the only thing we're in somewhat of a tight battle for is trying to stay 11th in points. I mean, and obviously score as many points as we can for Spire in the team championship. But yeah, I think after tonight, we're probably fairly well set on the top 20 deal. So I'm not going to do anything like crazy and like throw away a good run to go for a win or anything like that. But there's definitely no pressure. So yeah, it's just trying to do everything we can to get a win for Spire and GGT Energy before the year's out. Yeah, our car's been, I feel like, cursed through the middle part of the season. So hopefully this is the start to swing the momentum back. And yeah, hopefully have a good final 3 races and try and put it in victory lane.
Well, the double number 88 curse was broken. We'll see at the 77. Can't do that in the next few weeks. Congratulations, Casey.
Thank you.
Well, that has been the Sunoco post-race report. A big thanks to our top finishers for chatting with us. And as we take a look at the playoff grid, Blake, notably, the column on the right stays empty. With no playoff race winner tonight means that nobody has locked themselves into the championship 4. And Briar LaPrade was quick to point out that that means there will be at minimum 2 points paying positions in. Parker White was very excited about that one. Briar playing spoiler, at least 2 points paying positions will be available into the championship 4. Let's take a look though at your race results. Again, we'll highlight those playoff cars. It is Briar LaPrade who gets his first career win. Parker White, the highest finishing playoff car, finishes in second. Graham Bolin P6 and Garrett Lowe in P8 are the 3 playoff cars in the top 10.
Yeah, Bolin going to leave here second in the point standings. How about KHI, a pair of their drivers in the top 5? So a great effort for that team.
Whew.
A couple of big moves.
So guys, that was really good race. I enjoyed.
Incidents early in the race. He's able to
Hope you enjoyed too. And next time when I will see you here on this Love 46 channel, that's going to happen on Friday. I will let you know about stream, by the way, in Discord and other social medias, and yeah, just going to keep you updated. No worries. But this week we're definitely going to do some Gen 4 Charlotte. I want to return back 3K novels, and we will do some GT3s just for fun at Road America because I didn't race them long time, and yeah, just want to have fun because Road America usually treat me in a good way. And we'll try to do some races here.
On the lead lap after several drivers were caught up in the myriad of incidents, kind of in that 2/3 of the way point of this race that take them out of it. But playoff cars, after they all started, Blake, heavily weighted to the front of the field. All the chaos spread them out significantly over those results.
It really did. And again, I hate to see it for Dylan Duval, who was so strong early in the race, but rebound effort.
Right, once again in 2 weeks, yeah, we will jump to Texas, which is another one amazing track, and I really like to race it, to drive it.
So I really think Texas, it's technical. Well, if this group can wide it out in 1 and 2 all the way to the wall,
So it will be the same interesting race as at Michigan, definitely.
They say everything's bigger in Texas, and I think that may very well be the case when we get here in 2 weeks.
1 down, 2 races to go in the round of 10, and still nobody has stamped their mark on the grid for the championship 4. All of that and more in 2 weeks' time. But until next time, that is it for us here tonight from MIS. On behalf of our entire team at eNASCAR, iRacing, everybody behind the scenes to make tonight's broadcast possible.
Okay, guys. Once again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting the stream as I finally return back to streaming and to racing and to eNASCAR Coca-Cola Racing Series as well. So yeah, we'll see you next time. Have a good rest of the day. Have a good night if you got night on your side of the planet. Yeah, guys, we'll see you. Thank you so much. It was really fun. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you. Bye bye. See you guys.